Welcome to the CFL Bowl 2024, the European American Football Champions League final of the two best European club football teams this year. And we have an intriguing matchup between the Calanda Broncos, Swiss American football champion, and the Danube Dragons, current Austrian champion. With me, my partner, an expert in today's game, long-time football player, coach and analyst, Robin Haas. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. A big honor. Very excited to see this game. It's going to be a really good game. I was looking forward for a long time for this game, and it's going to be good. The weather, not that good. It's kind of wet and rainy, and the wind. We'll have to see what team is going to be better against the wind.
Yeah, I mean, an hour ago it was pouring down the water, and the wind was blowing like a hurricane, and it wasn't imaginable that the game could happen. But now it looks a little better.
It does look a little bit better. It's going to be a big factor, especially for the offense. Probably have to run a little bit more. I don't know the game plan of Danube or the game plan of the Broncos, but I know that they're both passing, also not just running. And if it's windy like it is, or it was before, it's going to be tough to pass, but you can't just run all game. So the weather forecast is a little bit better. It's going to be rainy though, but at least the wind won't be that much of a factor later on in the game.
Yeah, Chur, the location of this final in the beautiful canton of Graubünden, normally a great place with the mountains and the tourism and everything. Is like a very nice place. Not so much tonight. Let's hope that the thunder and lightning will not happen like last night. It was really bad. There was some landslides around Chur, but now at least it looks a little better.
It does, and the security. This is not the real stadium. This is because the new football stadium is built right beside this. Stands we're right now at. So they secured it again. The city came down and secured all the infrastructure for the wind and also for lightning in case there's lightning. That it's all safe. So at least we know everything is safe, and it's ready for a good game.
Ready for a great game, and the fans are ready too. They were here already 90 minutes before the game started, a lot of them, and we have an intriguing matchup of two very interesting and successful teams. Let's look at their road to the championship game in this year's CFL competition. The Danube Dragons had a bye week in the first round. Afterwards, they had a home game against the Guelfi of Firenze. They won pretty big, 45-20. In the semi-finals, they had to go to Tonon Black Panthers, the French champions, and they won 12-7. And that was a close game.
Tonon is a very good team, and there must have been one hell of a game. I saw it a little bit, and to go down there and win the game needs a lot of good team players and a good game plan and execution, and that's exactly what they did, and they deserve to be here in the final now today.
Yes, 12-7, that low-scoring win they had. Let's look at the road for the Calanda Broncos. The Broncos had they hosted the Danish champion Copenhagen Towers in the first round. They won pretty big, 33-10. Then they had to drive to Parma, to the Italian champion. They won there also, and they won 34-20. And then a little bit of surprise in the semi-finals. They went to the champion of last year, the Paris Flash, and shut them out 140-0 in a low-scoring affair. And this is quite a surprising and impressive run they had.
Yeah, especially the semi-final game with the shutout in France. It's not an easy thing to do. I don't know when that happened the last time. And the first game against Copenhagen was pretty clear. And then in Parma, big team effort from the Broncos. And like we just said, at the semi-final, shut them out. And now here they are in the final.
And who is your favorite in this game?
it's going to be a very, very tight game, and I come back to that question after each had one drive, but on paper Danube is the better team, but that's just on paper, and you know how it is on paper and everything. And I guess we got the national anthems coming up next.
Yes.
The players got to come in first, too, of course.
Teams are getting ready, cheerleaders are getting ready. Yeah, I mean, Danube Dragons Austrian Football League is one of the strongest football leagues in Europe. Swiss League not so much, but the Calanda Broncos are in Europe's competition. And a lot of times they have been to the finals 3 times already. Won the EFAF Cup in 2010 and the Euro Bowl in 2012. Were a CFL runner-up in 2019. For the Dragons, it's the first time on that stage, on that level. Still, they're the slight favorites.
They are, because of the constellation, but then again, the Broncos have the experience, especially with still the same head coach and some players from 2012 and from 2019, even 2010 FF Cup. Even back then, there's 1 or 2 players still there. So we got some experience in that, but both will be nervous. Both teams are very nervous, and once they settle down, it will be different.
It's a very, very big game for both programs. Calanda Broncos founded in 1991, the Dragons in 1985, and only a couple of seconds left before both teams enter the field.
The Danube Dragons will come out now first. They are the officially guest team today. And the cheerleaders first, and then it will be the Danube Dragons. And it's also a tough job for the cheerleaders in that weather. I mean, it's cold, it's windy. We will see.
At least it looks like they have a little warmer clothes than normal, because it can get quite cold when it's wet also in the mountains on a Saturday night here in Chur.
It can, and like I said, once the wind stops, it will get a little warmer, and it's just rain, no problem, because you're used to playing rain. Every European team is used to playing the rain, but like that hard wind, not many quarterbacks are used to that hard wind. I mean, of course, in some practices you have a wind, but when it's in a CFL final, in a championship game, it's different. So yeah, but as you can see on the top of the stands here, the wind is not as hard anymore as it was before. So you can see the flags and the signs by the fans also, how they're waving, and then you see the wind.
Yeah, let's hope that the weather doesn't affect the game too much, but well, let's get ready for the entrance of the Dragons.
Well, the field looks, before the team comes, I can first view, the field looks really good. It's prepared really nice. It's low cut, and I was there on the field before. It looks really professional, and that's there's not going to be an excuse in the field today, that's for sure.
Definitely, and a shout out also for the organizational, for the persons from the city of Chur. I mean, I saw them like 2 days, 2 nights, 2 days ago. They were cutting the field again and doing everything to get good conditions, and it looks like the field is ready. Everybody's ready now. The stands were sold out, the seating stands, in 4 hours. So this is not normal for Swiss football. Like everybody here, Swiss pro football has a good community, but I think I never experienced like that in a couple of hours every seat was gone.
Yeah, I mean, 4 hours, that's really nice, and I mean, for a final it's a little bit more expensive than what it usually is, so that's nice too. 4 hours is very good. Yes, people say this is not a really big stadium. It isn't. Like I said before, the new football stadium is being built, but it's still a lot of people here, and football here in Chur is really big. It's in summer it's football, and in winter it's hockey. It's bigger than soccer here. There's not many cities in Europe can say football is bigger than soccer, but here in Chur that's what it is. In the whole state of Graubünden, football is bigger than soccer. So here we go now. Finally, the referees. One is coming out in shorts. He must Feel warm?
Jens Orban is the white cap, and he's an experienced referee with his crew, 6-7 man crew.
And here comes Mr. Zwicker. He's been around forever. He's an Austrian-Swiss referee. I know him for years. I don't know why he's late, but here he is.
Here he is, and ready for the Danube Dragons guest in tonight's game here in Chur. They're a three-time national champion from Austria. They won the last two national championships in Austria, 22 and 23. The first one they won in 2010. And so they're the leading program in the club football scene in Austria at the moment. In the Austrian Football League, they are 8-3 right now. They have 3 losses, twice against the Vienna Vikings and once against the Graz Steins, but still in good shape for the playoffs. The Calanda Broncos in Switzerland, they're still undefeated this year, 9-0 in the Swiss League, and they have these 3 wins, additional 3 wins in the CFL. So, a matchup of 2 highly successful teams this year.
Sure is, and here comes the smoke, green and white smoke, the colors of the Danube Dragons. The defensive back Max Müller is the guy who brings in the flag. He has the honor of bringing in the flag today for the Danube Dragons, and the rest of the team right behind him. And so now they're gonna have to huddle and they're gonna line up for the national anthems.
Yes, lots of white smoke.
Let's see who's gonna be the flag carrier for the Broncos. Like I said, Danube Dragons, it was Max Müller, 33. And I can't see nothing right now with all that smoke. But I guess in that wind, that smoke will go pretty fast away.
Danube Dragons line up for the national anthem, and now we see red smoke, and the Bronco mascot is ready too. They're at the entrance.
And for the Broncos,
It's
Romeli Parolini bringing in the flag for the Broncos. A rookie last year with the under-19s and now in the first team. And yes, there he is, number 80, throwing the flag away and getting ready for the national anthem.
Yeah, he was a safety at the junior level. He's now a linebacker. He's a tall guy, a strong guy. He's a breakthrough player for the Broncos this year. And let's see how he performs today. The stadium gets loud.
Yeah, it's really loud here. And here you see Bronchi, the Broncos mascot, giving a high five to the players, getting them ready. And we'll be back after the national anthem.
Zuerst natürlich zur Bitte Sie zu erheben für die Nationalhymne von Österreich. Jetzt kommen wir noch zum Spitzennational.
Switzerland, and we are ready to go. We will talk later about individual star players of the two teams, but one question maybe for you, coach. The coaches of both teams, Jeff Buffon on the side of the Broncos, Fred Armstrong on the side of the Danube Dragons, they know what they're doing.
Both of them do. They're very experienced, been around the block for a long time. Coach Buffon, like we said before, multi-times Swiss champions, multi-times European champions, Euro Bowls, and Coach Fred Armstrong also been in Europe for a while. He's been a long time in Sweden, Scandinavia anyhow. So yeah, it's going to be, let's see who is prepared, and they're going to be playing a little chess game between each other, those coaches. And then we have the DC coordinator, Alonso Espinosa, who has a good defense this year, shut out Paris. I mean, he's the man in charge on the defense side. Coach Buffon just says if he has to something, but he lets him free hands. And on the other side, we have the DC Mathias Rebel, sounds like an Austrian. So I guess they will have to adjust, because now they only seen each other on video. They have never played each other, so they do not know what to expect.
Yeah.
Adjustment is the key here, Matthias. Yeah. It is.
I talked with Coach Armstrong before the game a little bit, and he said he was really had a lot of respect for the Broncos. I don't think the Dragons will not underestimate the Broncos in this one.
Of course not. This is the championship game. There's no way you're going to underestimate a team who's just beat three teams before them, right? They had a bye in the first week, so they only had two games, and now the bowl. But Coach Armstrong would never underestimate a team like the Broncos, that's for sure.
Okay, and another interesting storyline for that game is like two native quarterbacks on the side of the Broncos. It's young, only 1-year-old Robin Senrich. On the side of the Dragons is Alexander Turi, a 29-year-old national team quarterback of Austria. This is an interesting kind of matchup.
And me as a QB guy, I really love that a lot. I mean, don't get imports. If you have Swiss or Austrian quarterbacks who can get the job done, they both can. We saw Robin playing really good season so far in the Swiss league, and also Alex is playing one hell of a season over in Austria. And I like the idea of playing local quarterbacks, but of course they have to play on that level. So, you got to bring them on to that level, and that takes a while. Even though, like you just said, Robin Senrich is only 21 years old. Alex Turi is 29. He went to the Vienna programs, to the whole system. So he's way more experienced than what Robin is. But it's going to be really good to see those two guys play against each other. I mean, I love that when local guys play, and not just Americans, which went to college and already learned there, or even high school and then before high school. These guys started at 14 or at 13, I'm not too sure, but it's great. It's nice, I like it.
Great. Two native quarterbacks in the CFL Bowl 2024. We've just seen the coin toss. but we'll see in a couple of seconds, I guess, who will get the ball first.
I think Danube's going to kick first, the way the kick is lining up on the other side. On a little negative side here, I see lightning a bit in the back. It's the third time I see lightning. I just want to tell the people watching at home, in football, there is a rule. If the lightning comes close, that means the thunder, 3 seconds after the lightning, there will be a delay. So I hope that won't happen, but it's the second time I've just seen a lightning in the back, and as we all know, it's too dangerous playing under a lightning storm.
Yeah, let's hope that it stays away enough that we can have the game in one instant and not with possible breaks or whatever, but don't jinx it now.
No, I won't, and I was also wrong. The Broncos are going to kick it. As you can see, that's probably Noam Bachhofner who's going to be kicking off. And they have the two yeah, they're going with two returners, number 84. Not on our list, so... And here we go. Good.
And it's out of the end zone, a touchback, and that means it's a first down for the Danube Dragons in there on the 25-yard line with first down.
Okay, let's see what kind of offense the Danube brings out here. Now this is their star player in the offense. Is Mathias London. He's a great player. He's their heart and soul of the offense. He's the heart and soul of the offense, and he's going to get the ball quite a bit. The Broncos know that he's going to get the ball a bit, so they are focusing on him a little bit more than what you would expect. And it's really loud too. We're going to try to get this a little quieter so you can understand us here. First pass of the day, up to number 17 for a quick stop though. The receiver here is Bernard Ruscher, who caught this ball from Alex Toure. Oh, there's a big hole from Mathias London.
That's a nice run of Mathias London for almost 35 yards here on third down and 5, and obviously a new first down for the Danube Dragons.
Just what I said before. Number 28, Mathias London, is their star of the offense. They're keying on him, but if the O-line blocks gaps like this, holes like this, it's going to be tough for the Broncos all day long. They gotta close that gap earlier, otherwise it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Yeah, and you saw that they run the ball on third down and 5, so they're not afraid to run it in that situation. First down.
Oh, that's a cut block out there. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not called.
It's a pass gain of 9 yards.
Nice play, nice swing route over there by number 5, going into motion and then swinging it out. And quarterback Alex Toure throwing it to the swing route, and then great blocking by the receivers.
Second down and 1 at
replay. As we can see, here he goes. Number 5 goes into the swing, gets the pass, and then the great blocking there.
Information. Broncos, they Danube Dragons line up in an I formation, but referee whistles play dead.
I think there's an issue with the chain crew still. They're looking over the chain crew. They have not set the chain crew correct. What's the issue is solved, so it's 2nd and 2.
Yes, they're already at the 8-yard line, 7-yard line of the Broncos. So they're knocking on the door. On their first drive, 2nd down and 1. Holds.
I think it's number 80 you were talking about before we brought in the flag. Yes, it is number 80.
Yeah, it's Romedi Parolini.
Parolini coming out from the edge and just running it straight.
Yes, he had the tackle on the first play of the game and now another one. So it's now a 3rd down and still a yard to go.
We will try to fix that down marks on the TV so you guys can see it. It is 3rd and 2 still.
On touchdown, Madrid, London. 7-yard run. And this was an impressive first drive of the Dragons.
Was it ever? I mean, it went 4 plays for the touchdown. Now the defense coordinator has to get his adjustment going for the 2nd drive next time because it can't be that easy. That was too easy. Got to be honest, right here, 4 plays. As we can see the replay, he's almost untouched. Watch this, taking it out to the left side and just walking it in.
Yeah, Madrid London with the touchdown. He already had a big run of 35 yards, and now the PAT. And it looks good.
So we got the 7-0 score now.
Yeah.
That was an impressive drive.
Yes. They had to convert 2 3rd downs. That's 3rd and 5 in the first series and the 3rd and 1 call at the end. But still at the end, all running games, all running plays.
One pass on the side. We had
swing pass, yeah.
No, and the one to number 18 down here, which I called out, was 1-2. And yeah, but it was run games. So like I said, we're gonna come out running in that weather. I don't expect anything else of the Broncos right now too. They gotta try to see what the defense does. They're gonna start up with a run and then they do a lot of, I call it like fly sweep read, which he can give it to the fly sweep guy or QB keeps it himself and the whole line shifts to the left or to the right, whatever side it goes. We'll see if they still bring that out. That's what they do in the Swiss League a lot. So
that's what they did in Paris a lot too. They couldn't stop it.
Exactly, Paris could not stop it. And I'm sure Danube practiced the last 2 weeks just for that since they know who their opponent was. So it's going to be interesting to see the first series of the Broncos here in a few seconds.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he's going to kick it out of bounds anyway for a touchback. That's what you do nowadays.
Kick is in the air and there's a chance to return it.
He does return it.
It's Max Gray. And he gets hammered.
And stopped early.
Yes, at the own 14-yard line. Max Gray is their star player.
That's the difference. In Switzerland, you kick away from him. Everyone knows he's the star player. He knows how to return. Also against Parma, he had a big return, and they go straight at him, and they go and just tackle him very early, just to set a statement. That's what I'm calling this, setting a statement. As you can see here in the replay, they're kicking it straight over, but I guess we have to stop the replay because...
Yeah, the Broncos are back on offense on the field. For the first time, it's Noah Bachhofen, a young running back running straight over the middle for a gain of 3 yards. So two yards, it's 2nd down and 8.
That's just to take a little bit the nervousness out of the guys. Bachhofen is a young guy. Robin, the quarterback, is young. Just hand it off, get him down, get him settled. You know, there must be a lot of butterflies right now with all those young players playing for a championship game for the first time, starting in one.
pass of Robin Senrich to Celes Conceprio. This ball was a long time in the air, but
there is flags and there's a little bit pushing and shoving already going on. Yes, it is a championship game, don't forget. I mean, it's not a friendship game here. It's going to be a little bit emotional. It's going to be a physical game. We haven't mentioned that yet, but yeah, in a championship game, you know, you're always going to get a little bit feisty and tasty. You gotta, because it's football. It's a full contact sport. Let's see who the flag goes against whom. Against Danube.
All or nothing in that final, obviously.
Jetzt muss ich noch auf dem Spielfeld ein bisschen aber hast du den Spieler?
So we're back still. As you can see, they huddle up without the receivers being in the huddle. So that it takes a little faster for the play to get in and go, but here it took longer what than they usually take. And it is timeout referees. There's another chain problem again. Second time in this game we have a chain problem over there. Here we see the O-line, by the way. Some very experienced guy in there, especially number 66, Mathias. Played many, many years in the GFL, NFL Europe back in the days. Düsseldorf Panthers, Düsseldorf Rheinfire, and he's still at age 49, still out here representing football in Europe, and he's just so experienced. Good old Andre Mathias.
Probably one of the most experienced football players.
We see him in a back.
This was Adrian Sunderhauf was open on that play, but Robin couldn't convert.
Here's a fun fact which I would like to bring. Sunderhauf, the receiver, who just couldn't complete the ball, got married this afternoon to his wife Jana. Right. So it's a big day for him today. First you go to getting married and then you're going straight to the championship game. I mean,
I don't know if they didn't think they make it to the championship, that they set the date to today, but they could manage it both, so it's second down and 10. Try to run over the middle again, but no gain for Noah Bachhofen, so it will be a third down and 10 for the Broncos.
We shouldn't forget that number 10, Chung-Ji Ga, he is one of the best linebackers in Europe, all of Europe. He dominates the AFL, he dominated the CEFL, and he's shutting down the middle. I don't know, they're probably testing it right now to run through the middle, but they won't do that for long. With number 10 in there, he's
the leading tackler, yes, also in the Austrian Football League.
If you know the players a little bit in Europe, that's the one guy you know too. Watch out. And here, oh good. That's a PI probably. I just
Celes Conceprio fell down, or at least there's no flag on the field, so it's fourth down and 10, and the Broncos will have to punt the ball. Here after advancing the ball a little bit thanks to that penalty, but the momentum now on the side of Danube at the beginning of the game.
Yes, I have to say now the Broncos defense have to stop Danube now, otherwise it's not good. It's will be up high early already, but you know it's still a long game, and then, like I said, you gotta adjust, you gotta see what's going on. Nice tackle there. I mean, running
good
down there.
Coverage. A late flag on the field.
Yeah, second flag. That's what's happening right now is that what I talked to you before, Mathias, is the tempers are high, especially the start of a game like this. It's going to go against Danube for talking back to the referees, for taunting. Let's see what the referee says, but I could bet it's going to be against Danube for taunting. It's not on this play, not on the late on the tackle here, on the kickoff return. It's afterwards. All that. It was off camera, we can't see it, but you will see it in a minute. Even the Danube guy here is
he's clapping his hand.
Yeah, and it's two flags, and it's going to go against Danube.
So the Dragons will have to probably start far away. Let's hear what the refs have to say.
Yeah, it's going to go against Danube for sure.
Yes. So 2 penalties against the Dragons, if I see it correctly.
Yeah, they had one push off, and then the other guy taunted over him. The guy was there, and one of the Danube players even came and took his own guy away, but he was too late. I mean, that hurts. That hurts a lot. You got to play disciplined here. This is the championship game. I know, like I said, you're nervous and you want to go in there and show what you can do, but don't be stupid. Don't get stupid flags. You know, 16 is still upset. The quarterback, he's allowed to. He's a quarterback. He's allowed to talk to the refs, and they got to go back even more. Okay, so
they have to start at their own 6-yard line with a first down. Chance for the Broncos to maybe. Down. Alexander Curry hands the ball off, but the Broncos defense does its job here. No gain, second down and 10.
As you can see, number 22 is the American of the Broncos.
Yes, that's Andrew Blackett. He's the linebacker. He played college football at Rhode Island University in the FCS. So he's a good one too. And he plays next to Marco Mara, who is a legend in Broncos football. So this is a pretty strong pairing to have an inside linebacker.
Yeah, especially if you play at Rhode Island, which is a very good college, and you have Rex Mara beside you. We got 2nd and 9 right now, 2nd and 9. Here comes the pass. It's all, see, the tackling has to get better here.
Got a screen pass, and yes, it's not the first tackle the Bronco missed in that game. This is maybe the nervousness, or it's not typical for the Broncos defense.
Yeah, but not in the second drive. You shouldn't be that nervous anymore. They're just jumping in the legs without really getting the right angle. And you got to angle up first and then make a nice tackle and not just jump from 5 yards and try to get him from there.
The Dragons got out of the hole, and I have a first down now at their own 24-yard line. Madrid London gets the ball, but Broncos defense with a quick stop.
That's Mauro Bühler, who is also a legend with the Broncos. He's played here for years and years for Kur. And it's his last game, like Mara. That will be his last game today. They will not play in the Swiss League anymore. So
both players used to come up from the Broncos Juniors program, played for a number of years with the Broncos now. As he said, last game of their career. So with the tackle, 2nd down and 10 for the Dragons.
Now, this is going to be a pass. Alex is going to be passing it here. That's pretty sure because it's empty. So, yeah, but there's a holding on the O-line. There's a flag down there.
Tackle.
But there's also a flag on the left side. I think there was a false start or a holding.
2 flags
I
on the
saw
field.
some movement.
One could be a late hit, the other one could be a holding. Let's see what the refs say here. I think, as you said, it's probably already a very important drive for the Broncos here to not get behind by 2 scores, but it's still a long ways. I mean, the ball is at the 25-yard line of the Dragons.
That's for sure. That's true, and we'll see. They got to cut down the flags here. It's a lot of flags already. You don't want to hurt yourself with flags. Alex is doing a good job. He has a long pre-read. Every time he goes on the line of scrimmage, he really reads his receivers, and then he throws the short. Once there was a speed out. The last play was a little speed out, so we haven't seen passes over 5 yards yet. It's all short passing, and it's all swings and screen passes. But like you said before, he's 29 years old. He's experienced. He has a lot of football behind him. And maybe you notice next time he really takes a while to read the defense and takes his time, which I like.
Yeah. So I mean, the weather is now. It rains a little bit, but it's not like affecting the teams too much so far. I think
not
if
anymore.
It stays like that, if it's all good.
It's good now. It's just a little wet. The wind has stopped. No lightning, nothing. So there's no excuses this time. It was a flag against the Broncos this time.
So it will be a first down for the Danube Dragons. Penalties were against the Broncos, and they're already at midfield with a new first down. And yeah, I mean the Dragons they know that to play cool, it's always loud to take the crowd out of the games right now.
I don't think they're too concerned about that, but it's loud. Here comes the blitz. Oh. Yeah, Alex was here pretty much under pressure. Madrid London tried to cut the blitzer. The blitzer jumped over Madrid, and then good pocket presence by Alex Turi. I really liked that. He didn't get nervous, nothing. He just
threw it away more or less.
Yeah, he took a few pivot steps, saw that nothing was open, and then he threw it away.
Pressure came from Lucho Tetamanti, another young player of the Broncos. Second down and 10.
That's a false start on the Danube Dragons.
Yes.
Yeah, as you can see, the center is really mad and hitting the ground here. It's
Markus Kickmeyer who moved too early, as it looks like, and
this is what I said to you before. The start quarter will be a lot of looking and testing because you're nervous. This is like the fourth or fifth flag from Danube already, and we're only in the second drive. We still got 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. So they really got to keep their nerves down and not to get that many flags.
Second down and 15 yards to go.
Madrid at quarterback, number 5, for a loss.
Couldn't handle the ball. It's Hakeem Kinner. It's another US import player of the Dragons, second one. He used to play college football at St. Francis University, and he's a good one too. Normally a defense back.
Normally a defense back. They tried to get the Wildcat going here, let him run, but yeah, it didn't work. So it's 3rd and 20 right now.
3rd and 20, big chance for the Broncos to get the ball back. Dragons with 5 receivers on the field. Alex Turi, quarterback, and completes it. Good pass, but not enough for the first down, but quite close. So it's decision time now for the coaches of the Dragons. It's 4th down and 3.
They got a punt. They got a punt on 4th and 3. Oh, well, I mean, you are on the 38-yard line. No, you're going to go for it.
4th and 3, it's the perfect situation to go. But they made some personal changes. Yeah, they go for it. 4th down and 3.
They're going to go with a T formation, which means 2 running backs lining up beside each other, beside the quarterback.
Oh, it's not enough.
That was not enough. That was not enough. So
Tiziano Castagnaro with the tackle after a 1-yard gain, and Broncos take over.
Yes, it's. I don't know what the decision was. You know, might be just in that zone where the punter is not comfortable to punt it, and for field goal it's too far. But I mean, you're giving the ball now back to the Broncos on their own 36-yard line.
Yeah,
so
it's a little bit of twilight zone. No, you can go on 4th down in that situation. But yeah, they stop Madrid London here, and they get a first down. Broncos offense back on the field. Robin Senrich drops back, and he goes deep. Oh, it's a touchdown! It's a touchdown! Max Gray, Robin Senrich with the 62-yard pass. Wonderful play, a wonderful pass.
I can only tell you one thing, the crowd is going absolutely bananas in here.
I can hear my own words.
But this is loud like in a, I don't know, nice pass by Robin, up over top, nice adjustment by Max. no chance for the DB to get there.
Perfect play. Perfect play.
Max played at receiver at the Rocky Mountain Conference for Chadron State. He's an experienced guy. And they're going for two. What happened here?
The kick is good. The kick is good. It's a 7-7 tie and great play. And Robin Senrich, I mean, he's only 21 years old, but we've seen him in the Swiss Championship also. Like he can throw the deep ball. It's by far not the first deep pass he has this year.
No, and that's one of his strengths, is deep ball. You're going to say a lot of quarterbacks can throw deep balls. This is true, but Robin has the whole arsenal. He can also throw different passes. We haven't seen that today, but we will. And they probably, Coach Buffum saw something, a mismatch out there, Max Gray against the DB, and they just used it at a one-on-one, no deep help as you saw there, and just great adjustment by Max getting the ball. And with his speed, there was no way they would catch him. So we got 7-7 tie game, and
very fast change of momentum, like the stop on fourth down, next play, tight game. So we can start all over. It's 3 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-7 tie. The Broncos kick off and the Dragons get back to offense.
That's a returnable ball too.
Very nice return.
That's a nice return. I wonder where the outside lane guy is. He probably went in too early. You can never give up the outside on a kick return. I mean, he started up in the middle and then he cut out to the outside, and there was no outside guy there. So
Paul Schachner, he was, he had patience. He waited till he saw that he could break out, and nice return here for the Dragons. First down and 10 for the Dragons.
Here you see it in the replay, and now he's taking it, and now he's taking it outside. See here? And the outside container is gone. And that's what happened. So, yeah, good return.
Full receiver set. And another, almost a pick of the D lineman. Deflect the ball on another swing pass. That looks like this is something they want to install here. That
we had 3 motions and 3 times with the swing pass.
Yeah.
So I guess they already talked about it on the sideline. The D-liner put his hand up. That's Orfeo Ferretti. Orfeo Ferretti put his hand up and just brought that ball down. So
yeah, second down and 10. Broncos with a heavy front here. And another good play of Romedi Parolini. Only a 1-yard gain. It will be third down and 9.
I'm pretty impressed with this Romeo Bartolini guy. I mean, last year he played under 19, he came up, he's a rookie, he's starting on the defense with a lot of experience guys. It's his second year, that's my bad. With guys who play way longer, but he had better practices, and now he's a starter, and he shows why. I mean, we called him out 3 times already.
Yes, and they seem to find something on that formation to stop that run. Dragons third down and 8, and another run of Madrid London.
Okay, this takes too long.
It takes a lot of players of the Broncos, but they stop him. It's Andrew Blackett and Tiziano Castigliaro again after a 3-yard gain, and it will be fourth down, and this time I think the Dragons have to punt.
They will punt. I don't know what they did here. They handed off, and he just like stood there, Mathias London. And usually you got to run, and you got to run through your gap, your hole. And he's just standing there trying to read, but it will collapse against the D-line like the Broncos. Even if the Broncos the new O-line is that good. So first punt of the day for the new Dragons.
2 good drives now for the Broncos defense. Snap is good, ball is in the air, and Max Gray as a returner loses the ball. He muffs the ball, but it looks like he got it back.
Yeah, he should be fair. He should be fair catching this. I mean, there's 2 guys coming straight at him. I know we all know how good he is, but he should fair catch it. Was it Max?
Yeah, it was Max Gray.
With his experience, he should fair catch that. If 2, then you will see it here in the replay right now.
Broncos are lucky here.
So here you see he's punting it, he's running down. And he has got, see, two guys coming straight at him, so he should really fair catch that ball. But
Broncos got it back. First down and 10 for the Calanda Broncos. It's Noah Bachhofen straight over the middle. Solid run of 5 yards. There will be a second down and 5 for the Swiss champion team here.
And here you can see that the leader in the defense clearly is number 10. His name is really hard to say. It's Yun Yin Ga, but I can tell you guys he's a ball player. That guy really is a ball player. If you look at number 10, he's going to be there on every tackle, or at least on the run tackles there he is again, and he's actually making the tackle right now.
Yes, another Broncos try to install a little bit of running game over the middle, like tough running of Noah Bachhofen, but the Dragons, this is an athletic team they have, and they stop him. So far it's third down and 3. Let's see if they get another play off in the first quarter. Yes, they will. Third down and 3. Broncos in double slot formation.
There we go.
Robin Sendry, great run of almost 30 yards. Now this was the jet fly.
This was the jet fly read. Yeah. I don't know what they call it. I call it a jet fly read. Great job by Robin. Only thing I don't like, after 30 yards, please slide so you don't get hurt. You already got more than the first down. Look at this. He's taking look at his eyes, reading, and then he's going. And now he's gone. What a run. And he's got speed. He's an athlete. But at that tackle at the end, it's just slow down. Go out of bounds or slide. That's just me, but I mean, great play by Robin. Really great play.
He's a tough guy. He can run the ball. We saw that in Paris when he carried the ball for more than 20 times as a quarterback. Yeah, it's the end of the first quarter, as it looks like, no?
It is, and I'm taking this time at the end of the first quarter to shout out to the new backup quarterback, who's a really good quarterback too, Lucas Schramm. Say hi to his family back in Hanover, Germany. I promised him, I know Lucas for a while now, and I promised that I'm going to shout out to his family.
And he's himself a very good player. He pushes Alex Turi, and he played against Firenze for a big part of the game in that quarterfinals. So he's definitely a quarterback of the future.
He is, and that's a great situation that Danube have, because they have a really good quarterback in Alex, but then you have a guy who pushes him in every practice because he wants to start too. So it's not just like you have a quarterback and you don't have a backup. The backup really is almost as good as him. So yeah, maybe he's still young, Lucas, so the future is for sure that he's going to have a team where he starts, but he loves playing there in Danube. He likes practicing there, and a really good guy. And again, shout out to his family in Hanover.
Yeah, well, let's see if we maybe see him on the field today too. It's first down and 10 for the Broncos at the Dragons 41-yard line. Dragons players line up pretty close to the line of scrimmage, but it looks good. It's a free shot. It's another run by Max Gray. And
out here, if we can get a replay here, great run by Max Gray. But number 6, Eric Braendli, with a key block, taking it off the edge. If we get a replay here, I don't know, but that was really crucial block by number 6, Eric Braendli. And Max Gray just squeezed it behind him. Really nice executed play here by the offense of the Broncos.
Well done. And another first down and 10 for the Broncos at the Dragons 27-yard line. Robin drops back and he goes for the pass. And it's open at a touchdown!
The wedding kid!
Wedding kid! Adrian Sunderhau, 27-yard touchdown pass of Robin Sendrit, and the Broncos take the lead.
Well, I mean, it couldn't get a guy better than him. I mean, let's have a look here. Robin steps back, he reads, and then he just lets it go. What a pass. He's wide open too. There must have been a miscommunication there with the DBs, that he's dead wide open. And here you see he's blowing kisses to his wife, showing the sign, the heart sign to his wife now. It used to be his girlfriend, now it's his wife. What a great story. But again, what happened to the DBs of the Danube? I mean, there must have been a mismatch or something. It was wide open.
Looked like the Broncos found something in their scouting here. Two pretty deep passes for the lead. The Broncos kick is good too, so the Broncos lead 14-7. I mean, Adrian Sünderhauf, he tore apart a lot of European teams during the last 10 years. He's such an experienced and good player. You can't leave him alone like that.
I mean, Adrian Sünderhauf is Adrian Sünderhauf. Already when he played juniors under me and under you, he was one hell of a talent. Then he had offers from everywhere in Europe. He declined it. He wanted to stay here. He's a 3-time Swiss Bowl MVP, and yes, he's 30 years old, but he has one or two more years left, and he just proved it right now. And it's going to make that game open. That's going to be a really good game. I can feel it. All in a sudden, the Broncos are ahead. I mean, a couple of minutes ago, the Dragons were ahead. They were on the way for a 2-score lead, and now it changed within a couple of minutes. Broncos are ahead 14-7. Oh, they're going onside, and they're getting it. They actually got it. That's a gutsy move.
Big play. Big
gutsy move here
for the Broncos. They get the onside kick, and it's Fabio Stuccatur who got the ball.
Fabio Stuccatur, who they actually got from the Agovia Pirates. He's a Pirate junior. They got him this year, and he just gets the...
And the kick is from Eric Roget, which you just mentioned as a blocker, and now he got that fake for a kickoff, and they got the kick, the onside kick.
Now what we don't see here on the TV that much is it raining again pretty hard. On the TV, as you know, it always looks a little less than what it really is. It is coming down right now pretty hard. If you look at the sideline, how everyone is in raincoats and taking shelter. But it looks like Robbie can pass in the rain. I mean, it really
looks like. I mean,
really
at least it's not windy anymore, so that helps obviously a lot. But
now here you can see in this shot, you can see how wet it is.
Yes, and the Broncos with the ball at the 38-yard lines of the Dragons with the first down. Robin drops back again, steps up. Now he has to run.
Great pocket presence.
He got tackled by Chung-Yi Garn again.
And then number 10, he's awesome. We should mention other guys too, of course, and we will in this game. But so far it's all been number 10. And I just want to go back to Robin, that pocket presence. He didn't get nervous. Two guys straight at him, and he just ran up the middle and then outside. I mean, 21-year-old quarterback already reading in a game like this. Future is bright. And that number 10 is just impressive, really impressive.
So it's 2nd and 10. Broncos with 3 running backs in the backfield. It's Andrew Blackett who gets the ball straight over the middle for a gain of about 3 to 4 yards. It will be 3rd down and 6 from the Danube 34-yard line.
Yep, you're right. I thought he had a little bit more, but it's about 3rd and 5, like you said. Really good game we have here. What do you think? So far, really good game.
Yeah, it's very exciting. A lot of turn of events now. So far, Broncos go back again with, like, they're both American players on the field now. Andrew Blackett and Max Gray. Third running back is Eric Raget, so that's a pretty solid backfield they have. But now they got a timeout, if I saw it correctly.
It's a Dragons timeout. You're right. I mean, they know it's 3rd and 5. They need to stop now. They're under pressure now. It's changed. I mean, of course, we still got a lot of game to be played here, but 14-7. They started off so strong, and then they, suddenly Coach Buffum, who's the master of reading defenses and then adjusting real fast. He saw in the DBs twice. We had a long pass. Twice we had a touchdown pass. So. Like I said before the show, before the game, sorry, that it's going to be all about adjustments. Who can adjust better? And we'll see so far. It's really good, and I hope the rain will let go down a little bit. It's coming more and more, but at least the wind stopped. But it's a rainy game.
It's pouring now. It's pouring now, and we'll see how this affects the game. So far, it didn't hurt too much. We saw 2 big touchdown passes, but now 3rd down and 6, Broncos on offense. Oh, it's the second effort. Max Gray gets the 1st down. He runs, he tries to hurdle an opponent, doesn't get it, so he just spins out of it and gets another couple of yards. A 12-yard gain. It's another 1st down for the Calanda Broncos.
Yep, you're absolutely right. He's famous for the hurdling, but people know that by now. He gets stopped a lot on his hurdles. It doesn't work that much anymore, but he still does it, and he got the 1st down and keeps the drive alive.
Yes, another 1st down for the Broncos. Now already at the 22-yard line of Danube. Andrew Blackett gets the ball, gets stopped. But he turns something out of nothing. Nice run of the American linebacker, turned to running back. It's an 8-yard gain and a 2nd down and 2.
Now this surprises me. Why would they bring the American linebacker who hasn't played running back all year yet? Why are they bringing him? Is there some personal problems, or what's the thought behind this?
Well, the thought is probably like 2 Americans are allowed on the field in the CFL competition, and in certain situations you just want to bring your 2 American import players on the field at the same time. But now let's see, it's 2nd down and 2. Both are in the backfield now. Blackett gets the ball again, but this time gets stopped after a 1-yard gain.
And another flag by Danube, what I saw, for pushing the guy on the ground. I'm not going to call out players here, but this hurts the team. It really does. And I will say that it's number 3. It's the American. When the Broncos guy tried to get up and he just pushed him down again, of course that's a flag. We got to stay disciplined here, guys. Come on. Especially if you're American college player. I don't want to criticize anyone or anything, but you got to stay. That's a stupid flag. That's going to give you half the distance. I don't know if 15 is enough. Let's hear what the ref says. It's actually against the Broncos, so... No, actually...
Yeah, it is.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too, because you saw that one defender hold another one back. It definitely looked like he was guilty.
So probably the Bronco guy started it probably, and the referee saw that. Usually they always see the second, the guy retaliating.
Right.
But now they saw the first. So good refereeing here, and now bad.
This is a penalty that hurts the Broncos, takes them out of the field goal range too. It's 3rd down and 19 to go. Difficult situation now.
Of course, the DB's going to be on alert now. They're going to expect a pass here, as everyone would, and the DBs are going to be alert. They're going to go the way it looks to me. This is going to be a classic cover 2 they're playing here.
Broncos with a 4-receiver set, trips to the left side. Robin has some time. Oh, he got attacked.
That's all legal, that's all good.
The pass is a little overthrown here.
Yes, and then he just went down.
To Selo Machai, another youngster of the Broncos, but this pass goes incomplete. It will be 4th down and...
No, some people are a little mad here about there should be PI, but there's never PI. It was all correct. The DB is closing down on the receiver while he catches the ball. it was all correct, but there is a timeout Broncos right now, so we can talk about that. I mean, if you have a pass in the air, you're not allowed to touch the receiver before he gets the ball, but he's jumping up and getting, and the DB is coming right down, and at the exact moment he's driving into his leg because he's up. It was all fair. It looks spectacular how he did a half a salto in the air, but it's all good.
Probably also uncatchable. He went up really high, and the ball was still another yard or two higher than him. So I don't know if this was miscommunication or already the effect of the wet balls. I mean, it's still raining pretty heavily.
It is, and it was thrown too high by the quarterback Robin Senrick, and they're staying on. They're actually going on fourth and what did you say was before fourth and like 19?
Yeah, the penalty took him out of the field goal range, and now it's a 4th and 19 for the Broncos.
That's an interception.
And the pass is intercepted.
But there's a flag on the other side before he threw the ball. He's gonna go. He's gonna
go all the way.
Now here we have to see what the flag is. There is a flag down.
It's a 100-yard interception return touchdown of Paul Schachner, who had the great kickoff return before. And this hurts, but there's a flag. There is a flag on the field, and all the Broncos faithful are hoping.
It's against the Broncos. The referees already showed it. They're going up for the PAT. So one hell of an interception by Paul Schachner. Here we see the replay. Robin throwing off his back foot. It's a little bit of wobbly ball, and two guys there.
Almost a 98-yard.
A nice move here.
Interception return, yeah.
Nice block too, very nice block.
He got some speed, some serious speed here.
That was really nice by Paul Schachner. Yeah, number one doesn't need to get 31 here anymore, but yeah, it's all good. Still football at the end of the day.
See what the ref says. It looks like the penalty is against the Broncos. There's no penalty at all.
There's no penalty, so that's if he gets the PAT, we're gonna have a tie game. And now
and this is also a baller if you catch an interception on 4th and 19 at your own 2-yard line. But Paul Schachner obviously knows that he has the speed to go all the way, and he does it all over the field. And the new score is 14-13. Big chance of the Broncos and another momentum swing.
Yes, it is a momentum swing, and here shows a little bit the inexperience of Robin. We cannot always, you can't expect from a young guy that he can do everything right. Of course not. But there was two guys there. He should not. He threw it from the back foot, and he threw it. That happens to a young quarterback. It does, and it's a championship game, I know, and.
And probably in that situation as a quarterback, you probably say, just throw it up in the air, try it high. I mean,
usually the DBs are trained on 4th down to swat it down, because then you get the ball back where the Broncos had the ball last.
Right.
But now this guy Schachner, he said, I'm going 90 yards. I'm taking it going 90 yards. Now if he would have been tackled on the 1-yard line where he caught it, coach would have been really, really mad. And he's like, why don't you just swat it down on 4th down? Because every coach learns that he needs to swat it down. But this Schachner is somebody special, and you saw how he ran it. And and then back to the thing is, it's 4th down. You know the DBs are going to drop. And if you throw it just away, really throw it better than what you did. Well, I mean, what Robin did, like, you should throw it in the back of the end zone and not that front, in front. So, but he will learn from it, and it's all good. We got the PAT coming up right now.
Dragons with the chance to tie the game. And this kick looks good. It is, and the new score is 14-14. And we had the same story on both sides. Dragons were ahead, had a chance for a 2-score lead. Missed it. Broncos with a lot of momentum got the lead. Had a chance on a 2-score lead now, and the Dragons brought it back now with interception return. Lots of momentum swing so far. Still a tight game. It's a great game so far.
That's what makes football great, is that momentum swings and then when they changes, and one mistake can cost you a touchdown or a big gain or whatever. And we just saw that on the last play. That's what makes it so exciting. And now you must tell your players, keep the mistakes to a minimum. Keep the flags to a minimum. I mean, that Broncos flag was 15 yards. They were third and, I can't remember, like 9. So now suddenly they were...
It was third and 4. They were in field goal distance.
Of course, yeah.
They were in field goal distance. Could have been ahead by 2 scores. Could have.
And then it was third and 19. That's a difference between third and 4 and third and 19.
Definitely. Then they got the pick 6. So that hurt the Broncos. This penalty. And we have a new game. 8:30 left in the second quarter. 14-14 between the Calanda Broncos and the Danube Dragons, who kicked the ball off to the returners of the Broncos. Max Gray stands there. He's obviously their number 1 returner. Ball is high, but not too far.
He's going to return that one.
He's going to return it. Dragons close it down pretty well. It's Mathias Löcker, normally a running back here on kickoff team, who met with the tackle, and the Broncos get a first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we see the kickoff. It's actually straight to Max Gray again. Very high. It gives the coverage team time to get down there. 17's missing him, and here he comes, number 24 and number 15, the running back and the linebacker making the tackle.
Max Gray, he played college football at Chadron State. He's a D2 player, Division 2 player. All other American imports, Division 1 players. Mallory London, running back from, he played Michigan State and Tennessee. Hakeem Kinnert and Andrew Blackald in the FCS. So it's pretty good American players here.
It is, and don't forget Max Gray, Chadron State is one of very good Division 2 schools in one of the best conferences in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, like I said before. So, sometimes it doesn't matter if you play Division 1 or 2, it's just you're a scholarship player and you get your school paid. That's all you need.
Very good players.
There's a flag.
The flag on the field. Noah Bachhofen tries to get around, get some yards, maybe 3 yards, but there's a flag on the field, 2 flags on both sides. Looks like a legal motion or an offside defense, maybe.
It's wrong from the side judge here on the Broncos side. So I don't know what he saw.
Yeah, it's probably a defender lined up in the neutral zone. I saw. Yeah,
yes,
I think that left like defense 50. End is always a little, number 1 I think is a little lined up in the neutral zone. I saw that before, 2 or now 7, Florian here. Let's see if he gets back a little bit.
And I can tell you it's starting to rain more and more as we speak.
Second down, first down and 5 yards to go.
And Robin's taking it up himself.
Yes, and he runs for about 4 yards. It will be second down and 1. He took a shot here at the end, but it doesn't look like he's affected at all by it. It was 5 yards. It's enough for a first down for the Broncos. So first down and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Broncos offense with a trips formation to the right side. Single receiver on the left. Very nice play of Thiago Lesso, who tackled Noah Bachhofen after a gain of 1 yard. Second down and 9.
Yeah, now it's coming down to this, and with that weather, are they trying to run it more, or do they still only throw the deep balls or try to get some other routes in as well. It's kind of tough, like I said, in wet weather, but can't just run the ball, especially against that run defense of Danube. And here we're running in again.
It's Noah Bachmann again, and he gets tackled.
Number 3. That will be a
Desiani for no yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Destiny Milani, right?
Yes, this was a nice play of the left defensive end, who closed it down fast, prevented the run to the outside of Noah Bachhofen. Third down and 10. Pass out the middle, it's picked up again. And he got hit at the end. That's a very good play again of Thiago Alesso. He had some 2 great plays in that drive, and the Dragons take over at midfield with a new first down.
Yeah, he gets a pressure here. Robin gets in, but if you can't put your feet behind the throw or anything, you know it's really tough to throw. And he's throwing it straight in the hands of the linebacker. So, yeah, he has to come down now. As a young quarterback, only 21 years old, you gotta come down, learn from your mistakes. This was very clever, but yeah. So then he messed the ball with 6 minutes and 8 to go.
Madrilanen gets the ball. Andrew Blackett with the tackle, but only after a gain of 5 yards. It will be 2nd down and 5.
Now the O-line of the New Dragons, they're actually doing a really good job and trying to also with some zone plays. Now they have the wing guy probably will go in motion again. We'll see in a minute. No motion, straight, lead up there. And now go get him, there you go. And it's again number 80, Paolini. I mean, that's his like 4th tackle already. I don't know if that's a tactic from Danube or whatever, but he's not taking the ball and running to the gap. He's back there, dancing around, waiting for a hold on.
Yeah, and after that first drive where Madrilanen ran wild, they got him contained pretty well.
They did, and now it's 3rd and 6, so I mean...
Yeah, chance for the Broncos to get the ball back, maybe 3rd down and 5. 2 running backs set for the Dragons, slot to the right. And again it's Madrilanen, but he gets contained again, and the Broncos defense stop him again.
No way, no extra stuff again, just walk away, everyone. Danube and Broncos, don't get flags. There you go.
Gang tackle, and Romini Paolini was in that pile again. He has a great game so far. 4th down and 5. Yeah, what do you do here? 38-yard line. Decision time.
No, they're pumping it. They're gonna pump that ball. They're not gonna give it back trying. 4th and 6 is just too much. I'm a little bit surprised with the play calling here on that offense, on that drive, to be honest. I mean, it was Madrihill, and he got stopped every time. And it's just...
The kick is in the air, everybody runs away. It's a great kick. But it goes to the end zone.
Ooh, that was close.
Luckily for the Broncos. So they get the ball at the 25-yard line. Yeah, this was an important drive to stop that momentum swing again.
It's 3 minutes 36 to go. Broncos will get the ball in the 2nd half first. So that was very important to stop it. So now they got time to work. on their offense and to hopefully score again for them, hopefully, or at least not get more points and get the ball in the second half, get more adjustments going in the half, and then coming back out of the half with things. But let's see what those 3 minutes 36 will bring us.
Yes, Broncos on the field with Eric Roget as a blocker. Noah Bachhofen is back. They have a slot to the right, single receiver, Celis Conceprio on the left side.
And here big old Mathias at left tackle. Taking on two. Oh, good run again.
Very good run. Noah Bachhofen, for the first time, he really broke through that gap, and after a 15-yard run, it's a new first down for the Calanda Broncos at their own 35-yard line.
There was a great block by 59, as you can see here. Filip Kovacevic, now watch 59.
Filip Kovlienic.
There we go, see that block there straight, and there you make the gap open for Bachhofen. Yeah, with the names, I gotta say sorry to you guys if I get some names wrong. Some are really hard to pronounce here.
And it gets fast. It's a pretty high-paced game.
Yeah, but see this through the middle, I don't know.
This time they stop Noah Bachhofen.
And it's
for
number 3 again, Hakeem Kinnert, the American.
Yeah, he was a MVP last year in the Austrian Bowl, so he knows how to play. And it's second down and 11 for the Broncos offense at their own 34-yard line. There is still a little more than 2.5 minutes to play in the first half.
That went really fast. I just said 3 minutes 36 before, and now we're already down to 2:36.
Still plenty of time. Let's see if they.
It's number 72 of Ferretti on there taking on. He's pulling actually. You gotta hit that, yeah.
This pass is a little overthrown to Max Gray. Incomplete.
After 2 really good throws passes by Robin, he has to calm down, settle down. His last 2-3 passes he had were not that great.
Yeah, he started the game with 2 nice deep touchdown passes, had 2 interceptions the last 2 drives. So he's a little off now.
2 passes too high, so he has to calm down, just relax and come back to that what he can do. But the Danube, of course, also adjusted to the offense.
Andrew Blackett tries to run, goes for nowhere.
That's a great tackle by number 22. That would be Elias Ferchi, really nice rugby tackle going around the waist and just giving him no chance to get out of it. And now they got a punt.
Loss
with
of 1 yard.
1 minute and 57 to go.
They don't stop the time with a timeout.
They do now. No, they don't. That surprises me. Yes, they do, but they could have taken that time out early and saved 10 seconds for that drive.
At least 10 seconds, I would say.
I don't.
Let's see if the seconds are 100% correctly or the clock stopped a little late. But it's still, anyways, it's still plenty of time.
It's 1:42 officially.
Yeah, still plenty of time for the offense.
It says 1:30 on the TV, but it's 1:42 actually still to play. So we got to correct that here. So far, I also got to have a compliment at the referees. They're doing a really good job. They have the whole thing under control here. Nothing is getting out of hands. There's no flag. We could say, oh no, that shouldn't be a flag, what we saw. So I don't want to jinx anything, but so far it was really good by the referees.
Yeah,
in a big game like this, you need good referees, and that's really important.
Yeah,
so
there are no factors so far, and this is always good for the refs. And 4th down and 12. Broncos in the punt formation. Kick the ball away to the American Hakeem Kinnert. We just talked about him.
Yeah, he's a D-line. He does everything. I mean,
he's a
DB. I'm sorry, the number 1 is the D-line. But he lines up really close. And
he was an All-American in the FCS at St. Francis University. And he's waiting now for the ball to return the ball. This looks like a dangerous situation. But let's see first if the Broncos get the ball away. As punter, interestingly enough, is Robin Senrich, the quarterback, who is also the punter of the Broncos. which normally always gives options for fakes, but not now, obviously, in that situation.
And 4th and 12. No, who is usually the punter?
It's him.
Always him.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So then,
He has a good leg too, not only a good arm. It's still raining heavily.
and Coach Peterson is mad about something. Something's not organized well, but now it's all good, and we should be able to get that going. And then
Looks like they try to block this.
Rex Maurer is a long snapper, which is not easy in that weather. Oh, that's a great snap too. Good ball. He's gonna pick it up actually, but for no gain. 2-yard gain.
Very nice punt coverage team here for the Broncos.
We saw number 33, Jonas Oberholzer, coming in there and helping out on the tackle.
Jonas Oberholzer is a player who is only in his second year with the seniors, former junior player. Broncos have an interesting team, a number of old, very experienced players and a number of very, very young players. So far it worked for them, but now let's see if they can keep it clean here for the last seconds before halftime. It's 14-14, first down for the Danube Dragons. Marco Maurer with the tackle of Alex Jury's pass. Yeah, we see now how the Austrian national team quarterback handles this drive here in the last seconds before halftime. Second down and 1.
Yeah, he's very calm and knows what he's doing. He doesn't take any risks or anything. Alex is playing a very, very good game so far. Same here again, good pass. Now you got to make the tackle. There you go, first down. Yeah, Alex is playing it really. You could think that he has been in many of those championship games. He's just showing some good poise back there.
Yeah, and he
relaxing, and he doesn't.
He takes what the defense gets him.
Exactly, and he takes what they give him, and he doesn't do any things he should do. He just does exactly what he has been taught to throw it to the open guy.
Yeah, it's still a minute left. Another throw, another catch.
It's again 84.
Good tackle now of the defense, and
84 is not listed on the roster here.
it's a 6-yard pass. Second down and 4.
That's a pick.
And intercepted. And it's
Rex Maurer.
Marco Maurer, the all-time Bronco, maybe the most dominant linebacker in Swiss football in the last 10 years.
When you look at the
picks the
replay,
ball.
not to brag, but I already saw it's an interception right now when he let it go. There is no force behind, nothing. It's just a little touch pass. The level in Europe is too high to do that. I mean, you just saw it's going to be an interception. The ball was in the air.
Wonderful pick by Rex Maurer here. Gets the ball back.
Yeah, but it's 25 seconds.
25 seconds, they will take a knee. And
that's what I'm saying too. Take the knee, go in, talk about everything. I mean, he did throw 2 picks. You got to talk about that and get it all done. And that's what they're doing, taking a knee.
It's 14-14 at halftime. And coach, we have seen a very, very interesting half.
We did. It started off a little nervous. It was a very fast touchdown by Danube, by
Madrid, London.
Madrid, London, of course. And then I thought, oh, they better have a good second drive. First drive they had to punt, then they nice touchdown to Max Braendli. Came back, stopped them, then the nice touchdown to Adrian Sunderhoff. And then Danube, of course, came back and also scored.
With that long interception
interception of the DB. So yeah, it's been a very good first half, but also a lot of mistakes. We got to be honest. I mean, we can't just call everything great, and not everything that shines is gold. And that's just, you saw. I mean, both quarterbacks had interception, which not really enforced interception. Both from Robin Werner, of course, and the one from Alex Tour is not forced at all. So they got to calm the quarterbacks down, and they got to get a running game going, Danube, with Madrid, London, such a good running back. But he stands in a round back there waiting the gap, and then he hits the gap. But if it doesn't go open, you can't do anything. And in the meantime, the Broncos defense will shut that down, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, a lot of nervousness and tight game, very close game, well fought, 14-14 the score after the first half. Really, really difficult to say who has the upper hand here. I mean, it's just too close to call right now.
It's way too close to call, and it's a little bit of a weather factor now. Will it stop rain? Not as hard as it does now, so we can go back to a passing game. How will they adjust to the running game? Will Robin keep the ball more and run it more himself like he does in the Swiss League? It's a lot of things they're going to be talking about at halftime. That's why they went so fast. Usually they walk out and they take it easy, but they jogged off the field straight into their locker rooms. They have a lot to talk about, both teams that is, of course. And Broncos going to have the ball back in the second half first, and then we got to see what kind of game plans are coming out with them. I'm sure it's going to stay tight till the end of the game, though.
Okay, lots of action here at Stadium Oberau. We'll take a break for about 10 minutes and we'll be back for an exciting second half between the Calanda Broncos and Danube Dragons. CFL Bowl 2024, halftime score 14-14.
Ja, während die Spieler sich warm machen, ja, gibt es mehr Möglichkeit, uns auch noch für weitere Sponsoren zu bedanken. Wir haben auf der Hauptsponsoren auch noch weitere sehr treue und tolle Sponsoren. Wer das Welcome Talk, die Wasser, ÖBK,
Okay, welcome back to the second half of the CFL Bowl 2024. Great game between the Calanda Broncos, Swiss champion against the Danube Dragons. Austrian champion, 14-14 is the score. Coach, we all look forward for a great second half.
Yes, we do. This was a good first half. Really enjoyed it. I'm sure you guys at home enjoyed it too. If you like really good football. To be honest, I did not expect a good game like that because of the weather condition, not because of the team. And now I'm really excited. We just walked to the locker rooms. We went to the Broncos and we went to the Danube. We also know number 84 now, his name, the guy who caught all those passes, like 2 passes. He's an Italian guy.
Yes, his name is Andrea Serra.
Andrea Serra, 84, really nice first half.
And he's supposedly a player that got recruited by Danube not long ago. He's pretty new to the team and he has had a huge impact for them.
He did. He made some really crucial catches, which was important. And other than those swings to number 5, he was the only one who had caught passes forward, like over 5 yards and so on. And I think we're going to see Andrea Serra second half getting more targets, getting a few more targets in the second half. And as you can see now, the special team coach down there is getting them ready for the kickoff. Broncos will get the ball in the second half. It's getting loud again. And yeah, I'm excited for the second half.
Yeah, great. The scoring in the first half, Danube went ahead 7-0 after a touchdown from Andrew London. Broncos came back with a pass from Robin Senrich to Max Gray. And another pass from Robin Senrich to Adrian Sunderhoff brought the Broncos ahead 14-7, and then that big 89-yard interception return touchdown from Paul Schachner, who tied the game at 14-14. That's the score at the beginning of the third quarter.
So as you see, it's still raining. It stopped a little bit. It's not as hard as it was it is, but now here you see on this shot, it's still coming down. And people who have standing tickets only, it's good if they have an umbrella. Otherwise, they're going to be soaking wet after this game. Yeah, all ready to kick off. Now, better not surprised. I don't think they're going to go on onside, but Broncos did it and it came back, but I don't think Danube's going to do the same. We can also see they have some guys in the front line with good hands.
Yeah, the Broncos with that onside kick, they got a golden chance to go ahead by 2 scores. Got a penalty, got that interception return touchdown, and we had a lot of momentum swings in the first half. Let's hope for another exciting half of football here in the CFL Bowl 2024. Ball is in the air, and we got a return. And it's Selom Achayi who brings the ball back to the 20-yard line for a first down for the Calanda Broncos.
So let's see how the Broncos come out. I'm sure it's going to be some different things we're going to see. They adjusted it, and let's see what they're going to be doing. And I'm expecting a little bit more passing the second half now too. It depends on who's going to take the lead or whatever, but they're certainly not going to run down the middle that much anymore with that number 10, unless they're sending somebody to get down number 10.
It's Noah Bachhofen in the first play for a 1-yard run. It will be second down and 9, and we saw it. We went down.
Made the tackle?
It's
number 10.
Junior Gao again, but we saw it before when we went out. It's still raining pretty heavily. I mean, you don't see it that much on the TV, but it's probably it's pretty difficult to pass, I guess.
It is, and you know, we don't have to say it like 10,000 times, but the weather makes the big difference here, and we'll see it. Here comes the pass, the long. Oh, that's a high one. Double coverage.
Try to go deep to Selom Achayi.
And Paul Schachner was there again, number 20.
You should not throw in his direction. He showed that he can catch interceptions and run it back. But the Broncos try to go for the big play here, and they find themselves now in a 3rd down and 9. Important situation right at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Broncos come out in a slot right, double slot actually. And this pass goes out of bounds and is incomplete, intended to Adrian Sinderhoff. And no chance to get to that ball. Good coverage by the Dragons. And we have a 4th and 9, so Broncos go 3 and out.
Not a really good start. Not what we wanted, what the Broncos wanted. I mean, coming in and got to go 3 and out straight away. And I mean, not getting 1 yard in 3 plays, you know. So you got a punt now.
Yeah, and Hakeem Kinnert, the American import player, is waiting for that ball. Ball is in the air. Pretty nice punt. But a chance for a return, no.
I mean, there are 3 Broncos coming straight at him. That's the smart thing to do.
Yeah. So the Dragons offense gets to the field at their own 31-yard line. First down and 10 for the Austrian football champion. Let's see if the Dragons can get a little more gain on offense. First down and 10. It's really loud again here at Oberenau. The Dragons run with Madrid London, but the Broncos defense is ready for that play again. The run gets about 4 yards. It's 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and this time it's the difference that he really took the ball and ran straight away without waiting and dancing around. I think I trust the O-line a little bit more now. We're going to see a lot of him running in the second half. You can bet on that.
Yes, Mathias Löcker as fullback leading the way for Madrid London. Let's see if that works again in the 2nd down. Same play again. fights for yards, but there's a flag on the field. I don't think it's enough for a first down, but there is a flag on the field. Yes, it's a holding against the Dragons. So this will deny that 6-yard run of Madrid London. There will be a repetition of second down. Looks like the Dragons want to pound the ball here. The first 2 plays of this drive, but the penalty denies it, so it's second down and 16 yards to go at their own 25-yard line. Very good play, very good pass.
Guess what number caught that ball?
Alex Turi again. Andrea Serra is a huge factor in this game.
We just talked about it after the half. We didn't know his name in the first half. We found it out in the second. We actually talked to him before, just in the locker room, and we had to ask his name. And now he's a factor. He's a possession guy, and he really does good.
Third down now. Third down and 4. Important play in that third quarter. Alex Turi with a slot to the left, single receiver to the right. Third down and 4.
That's the Wildcat offense.
That's the Wildcat,
it wasn't Turi.
Yeah. It was Hakim Kirt. They got a favorable spot here.
They're probably going to go for it. It's
I
fourth.
thought his knee is maybe down, but it's not.
Was it enough for first?
Exactly enough for the first down.
Ah, okay.
Would love to see that replay again. He leaned forward, but it's obviously enough for a first down. First down and 10 for the Dragons. With a 2 running back set. In the backfield next to Alexander Turi. And this pass is overthrown.
You can't flag that. You can't flag that.
Very late flag.
That's, man, that was overthrown way too far. And guess who they tried to pass that ball to?
Yeah, it's again Andrea Serra. So far the
having
biggest
trouble.
offensive weapon.
I don't think they can give that. I mean, I don't want to be biased here or anything, but it's just like as fair as we were in the first half with Danube on that PI, there would never have been one. Well, they didn't even call one, but here it's just he didn't hold him back. He was
came really late.
Yeah, and it's also the ref on the sideline of Danube. Of course, if all the coaches go, flag, the ref sometimes just okay, I'm gonna throw it. I think they're gonna wave it off, but I'm wrong again.
Not, they call it.
They're not calling a PI, they're calling a holding, defensive back holding, defensive holding. So, yeah,
I mean it's always hard to judge if a ball looks overthrown, but if it's only overthrown because like a defender holds a receiver, it's a judgment call. Tough one for the Broncos here. Another first down, automatic first down for the Danube Dragons. Now already on the Broncos side of the field. First down and 10, Danube Dragons.
Yes, Madrid London getting stopped earlier.
This is Christer Berg. That was a tackle, the nose guard of the Broncos. He's a Finnish import player in the D-line of the Broncos. Madrid London, you see him when he gets in contact, he always falls forward, so he always gets his 1-2 yards, even if he stops at the line of scrimmage. And this gives a 2nd and 7 opportunity now for the Dragons.
And he's going to get the ball here again. we got to get a better tight angle here. The angle always changes to late swing pass. Watch out. Ooh, they're trying to hit number 6. That would have been the first time that CEFL would have got the ball.
Yeah, and I don't know if Romedi Parolini was maybe with his fingertips at the ball. Now anyways, it's 3rd down and 7. Big play now with 8:04 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Now that's a good shot like this. Camera is way better like that. Now we can see the whole field. There you go. That's a good shot. Alex, that's now.
And
There is the American against the American.
Andrew Blackett with the great tackle of Madrid, London. No gain. It's 4th down and 7 at the 35-yard line. It's again a dangerous spot, possible spot for a fake, but in this condition now with the defenses.
Mit der Teilung nahm man immer so lange auf der Line.
They try a field goal. A 52-yard field goal. 52-yard field goal try. The ball is in the air. It's a long enough and it's good. Wow, great field goal. 52-yard field goal.
Okay, now that's. I think they just got that kick new in this week. I'm not too sure about that.
Moritz Dongler. I have it here on the list.
Yeah, because they got a few guys in the under-20 World Championship playing right now, Danube up in Canada. So they brought in some guys, and I know that the kicker, I think they just brought him in new, and that's a 51-yard field goal. In that condition.
That's a great kick. That's a great kick in the rain. It's actually 52-yard kick for the lead for the Danube Dragons. Lead is now 17-14.
Okay, and I mean now it's Broncos. They gotta get some creativity in the game, and see that they can attack the outside. They have not attacked the outside yet.
It's a fast defense. It's hard to run against these guys outside. But I was thinking like, what, do they really punt from the 35-yard line? I didn't even notice that they line up for a field goal. 52-yard field goal in that condition. That's something special.
That sounds like pathway, NFL pathway soon. If it keeps going on like that, that's really nice kick at 52 yards. You don't see that every day.
Dragons take the lead back now with the kickoff. This one is in the end zone. It's for a touchback.
That's clever from Max Gray. Would have been a long way, and the new guys are really up fast there.
Broncos get the ball at the 25-yard line. They need to find something going with their offense. They didn't have good drives at the end of the 2nd quarter, and also the first drive went 3 and out. They need to find something. Broncos with a double slot formation. Actually, Max Gray shifts from one side to the other. It's a trips to the left. Single receiver, Selo Machai to the right side. Now Max Gray motions back to a double slot formation.
Yep, and this is great camera view now. Oh, it's a fake reverse. He's taking it. He's still up. They stopped him now. They faked the reverse.
Very fast defense.
Oh, somebody's down for the first time this game. Oh, number 3, that's the American. That's not good.
No, that's Destiny Yanni.
No, number 5 is the American.
Yeah, but he's a good player. Number 3, he had made some places.
Let's hope he's okay.
And 2, this doesn't look too good.
Yeah, he's okay. Might just be. We're not doctors. We don't say anything here. Let's just hope he's okay. And let's see what happened here. Maybe we can see it. We're looking at number 3 over there on the left side. He's going in there, and he got big linemen falling on him. Sometimes that just happens. And that's fired. You know, that's 72
Patrick Bachmann.
Patrick Bachmann, and he's at least 130 kilos. And if he falls on you, that does not feel well. Let's hope he's good.
But looks like he's on his feet.
There you go.
That's
good job.
to see.
Very good to see. Let's shake it off and hopefully he can come back in. Important player for the Danube Dragons.
The play itself only gained a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Broncos struggle to run the last couple of series. They are now out with a trips to the right side, single receiver to the left.
Oh, nice.
Run straight over the middle with Noah Bachhofen for a 8-yard gain. It's not enough for a 1st down, but it's definitely manageable. A 3rd and a 1 situation.
Let's see the replay here. He's also showing the pass and then going over. So, yep. And that number 10, I mean, he's amazing. I gotta say that he has at least already 15 tackles in this game. He stopped it again, but he has to shut down the middle. That's his job, and he does it. So, and here we go. Referee Jens Urban
calls a timeout for the Broncos, and you saw it again. Like this number 10, is fast. This guy is fast, and Coach Buffon just saw this play that he called won't work against this front of Danube. And had to take a timeout because it's an important play.
It's a 3rd and 1, and of course you're going to lose a timeout now, which can be crucial. But you need a 1st down. You can't just send, in case they would have been stopped now, send out the defense again. They're still down there drinking, getting their energy back. So you need to have the offense on the field for a little while now. So you can't just have a 3 and out straight away. So good call by Coach Buffon here, getting the timeout, which gives me another chance to shout out a few people like they always want. Shout out to Clark Evans, Armand, Lennox, Basili, and all these guys. I promised them we have to shout outs here. Do you have to shout out anyone, Mathias?
I have to shout out to Ger heute and obviously Skype Showdown, our weekly podcast. So if you really like Swiss, German and American football, tune in next week to the Skype Showdown auf grheute.ch.
That's enough. He had the ball already over there. No, that's... I think he
call
was...
a touchdown. Did they whistle to play that? They didn't. Oh. They tried to pound it for a yard, and it looked like he made it, but the refs didn't blow the whistle, and all of a sudden the ball was loose. Let's watch the replay again.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting watching the replay here, what's going on. We won't see a lot.
Fullback dive over the middle.
Well, he's not down because he's on the pile. Well,
this is a fumble.
That's a fumble. That's a legit touchdown for Danube. No question asked.
It's Fabian Raunig
with the... Yep, we don't have
30-yard fumble return touchdown.
I understand that the fans are mad and everything, but that's football. He was never down. He lost the ball.
It looks like the fullback tried to.
Only thing they could have done is blown the whistle earlier, but he was still in forward progress. So it's all good. It's all.
Oh, this is hurting the Broncos. I mean, they had a 98-yard interception return touchdown, now a 30-yard fumble return touchdown. This is crucial in a big game like this.
Two very big turnovers for scores is very, very crucial.
Very, very crucial. And now the Danube Dragons with a 2-score lead, with a chance to enhance the lead with one more point. Kick is up and is good. So the new score is now 24-14 in favor of the Danube Dragons. And all in a sudden, it's an uphill battle for the Broncos.
It's 10 points difference now, so Broncos need to start scoring here a little bit soon. Otherwise, it's going to be, like you said, an uphill battle for the Broncos. Actually, next drive we need points. You know, preferably, or otherwise the defense has to stop them every time. And
yeah, it's not like the Danube Dragons is are playing better football. They're just converting the big plays. I mean, if you score too time in defense, it's always difficult to win a game if you get touchdowns like this.
The Broncos are just killing themselves with turnovers like that. And I mean, it's not the defense who didn't stop them. It's the offense who made mistakes, who cost them 14 points at the end.
Yeah.
Two offense drives who cost them 14 points, and that's you just can't have that. And because the defense is doing a good job, like we see. So now Broncos offense finally needs to get something going here.
Yeah. I mean, if you cut like the offense of Danube had the first touchdown in the first drive, and they had. This was the only offensive touchdown they have in the whole game. They have a 52-yard field goal and 2 defensive touchdowns.
Yeah,
crazy.
So it's the defense who does everything for them. I mean, it's like so far, you know. So they better get that sorted out, and then we'll see on this kickoff what's going on. How far they're going to kick it, if it's returnable, if Max Gray is going to return it or not.
And the Broncos will probably try.
No, it's going to go out of the end zone. So we're going to have first down on the 35.
So let's see what the Broncos can do here after these big plays of Danube at the end of the second quarter, now in the middle of the third quarter. All in a sudden a 10-point lead for the Austrian champion. Still plenty of time, but yeah, Broncos need to get something going on offense. First down and 10.
Man, he almost lost the ball again. Now it's at least an 8-yard gain though, but I thought he lost the ball, so thank God he didn't. Because we just can't have any more turnover. It's actually a 9-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 1 now.
Second and 1, at least something positive now for the Broncos. 2nd down and 1 after that jet sweep run of Max Gray.
Again, number 10 again, the middle linebacker being out there, hustling it out up there.
This is a very fast defense of the Dragons.
Yes.
On all positions. Robin Senior tries to run it up the middle, but defense number 3, he's back on the field. That's good to see. The player that was injured before,
Milani, right?
Diani, and he makes a tackle here for 0 yards. So it's 3rd down and 1, and the Broncos bring Marco Marer, linebacker who is also a fullback on the field.
Okay, so 3rd and 1. This is crucial. First down, the 3rd down for the Broncos. They need to get some yards going. That's enough. No?
That's close.
Oh
no, it's not. It's not enough.
It's actually not enough.
The Dragons stopped the Broncos again on 2nd and short, and on 3rd and short, and now on 4th and 1. They need to punt the ball away at their own 34-yard line, and now the momentum definitely has swung towards the Dragons.
It sure has, and it's a 10-point game with 4 minutes and 30 to go, counting for 30 and counting. They got to punt it. Danube's going to get the ball back, and now they got to have a quick 3 and out for the Broncos, or otherwise it's getting tighter and tighter. This is a good punt, though.
Yeah, Robin Senior took a good punt down at the 60-yard line. And the Broncos defense who played a great game so far. They need to step it up again and get the ball back to the Broncos. The Broncos cannot allow another score. Another touchdown would mean a 3-score game, which would be really difficult. So this is a crucial drive now for the Broncos defense. Dragons with a heavy set again. Tight end, 2 running back set. Looks like a run formation. But they pass.
Oh, they're going deep this time.
Alex Turi gets the ball and it.
We don't even have to say who it is. What number?
Andrea Serra again, the Italian. New Italian import for the Dragons with a monstrous game. And this is obviously a new first down for the Dragons, now already deep in Bronco territory. First down 10. Great play call also on first down.
It's the first time that Alex went deep, and it really was a nice touch pass up there in there, and Andrea just made that adjustment, got the ball, and then struck off one DB, and the second one tackled him. Yeah, so this is great play calling by Danube, mixing it up between run and pass now. I really like that. And here comes Madrid London again.
Broncos defense stopped the run after a gain of 4 yards.
And the time is ticking. It's 3:28 counting in the third. And yeah, they're already in field goal range, and we saw the kicker they have, you know. And that's
they definitely need to keep that to a maximum of 3 points. It's second down and 6 yards to go. Flag on the field.
Nice die production. Schick mal Luft, nehmen wir mal loben. Die production. Cool.
Okay, the penalty is against the Dragons, a delay of game penalty. So it's second down and 11, and the Broncos fans get loud again. They know that this is a very, very crucial drive here. Second down and 11.
Swing pass again to Madrid London. Now you got to make that tackle.
Andrew Blackett with the tackle.
Patrolini also helping there, but you can't go high against the Madrid London. Go low and get him down. Don't give him that 5 yards extra. And then you grab him and then you swing him and give him another 3 yards. Watch this. So here they swing it to the right to Madrid. Now he goes, and now he takes him up high, and now he swings him forward, giving him another 2 yards.
Third down and 7. Very important play now for the Dragons offense with a trips to the left and a slot to the right. Passing formation for the Austrian. Alex Turi so far very, very good in his passes. And again on and a drop. A drop by Bernhard Ruscher, the wide receiver.
See now,
lucky here.
Without saying anything against Bernhard Ruschner or against number 6 before, but now you see why a quarterback trusts his receivers who catch the ball. Why did he go so many times to Andrea Serra? Serra hasn't dropped the ball today. All the other 3 he targeted other than the swing passes, the guys dropped it.
And Alex Turi is on point.
He's on point.
Almost all passes, he's on point.
He needs to catch the ball and get a first down and keep the drive alive.
So it's fourth down and the Dragons go for it as it looks like. No, they go again for a field goal formation.
Now this is one hell of a kick again.
This is another 50, this will be 51 yards. Okay, now they call
a penalty against Coach. I think it's against Coach.
It's a penalty? I didn't see it.
It's against Coach Armstrong, I guess, because he just came on the field. But then they just took a timeout. Instead of getting a flag, they just took a timeout. See, it's timeout Dragons.
Timeout. Okay.
Because he came on the field and probably yelled timeout, I'm not sure. But 51, if he gets 2 51s in a row, well, the other one was 52, I'd be very surprised if
there will be something else. In a CFL bowl game, you can talk about that in a number of years.
Yes, you can. I mean, you can tell that to your grandchildren in a few years. Listen, back in 2024, I had a 51 and a 52-yard field goal. But he hasn't kicked it yet. But they will kick it, as you can see. I mean, that's crazy. That's one hell of a distance. He's standing at the midline. The kicker is standing at the 50-yard line almost.
It is. Conditions got way better, so it's not a factor. The wind or the rain is no factor.
Yeah, but it's left hash. They got to go to the left hash. That's what they're doing now. They got to kick it from the left hash. Where he got tackled the last, right? It was in the left hash. So of course they got to kick it from the left hash. He's a left kicker. Shouldn't be a problem from him. Left leg kicker. Just don't jump offside.
Let's see, snap is up.
He's offside.
And the kick is no good.
It's flag.
There's a flag.
I think the Broncos jumped. Broncos jumped. Just when I said do not go offside, they're jumping.
Let's see if this is another mistake of the Broncos in a situation when they cannot afford to make a mistake.
Didn't I just say before this play, do not go offside? Because...
But, well, let's see, it would be 4th and 2. Yeah, the penalty is against the Broncos, so
that's
be
just...
a 4th and 2. So it's decision
No,
time
it's not.
now.
They're waving it off. They're waving it off.
Okay, good. For the Broncos, very good. So they got the ball back.
I was already getting mad here. I'm like, you cannot jump offside in a critical situation like that. But thank God they called it back, and we're all good. And as we can see now, Broncos need points. I think we don't have to discuss about that. They really need points with 1 minute 50 to go in the third quarter.
Yes, 24-14 score, first down for the Broncos. They go with the pass, another deep one.
Ooh, that's a nice breakup.
Incomplete against Paul Schachner, was it?
Yes, I mean...
He has a great game too.
If we would have to choose MVP right now, it's between Andreas Serra and Schachner. I mean, Schachner, look at that coverage.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, that's great. How
this is really a close call between these two guys.
Yeah,
the 98-yard interception turnaround was such a momentum swing by him. But
did you see how he went up for the ball, the leaping ability of Schachner?
So it's second down at 10. Let's see if the Broncos just go to the pass now, abandon the run.
Let's go, Robin. Come on.
Robin passes it, but it's uncatchable. We have an incomplete pass. It's third down and 10.
Not where we want to be. Not where the Broncos. I'm not with the Broncos when I say we. It's just Swiss. I'm actually biased here, but it's not where they want to be. The Broncos. It's third and 10 again. Like I said, they really need to get the defense off the field, and with those 3 and outs all the time, and the defense got to get in. It's just a matter of time till Danube scores again. Or do you see that different?
Yeah, I mean they have to produce something on offense. Danube defense seem to have the upper hand at the moment. Let's see what the Broncos produce here on third down. Another deep one. Oh, and the catch by Max Gray! He got the deflect, the fall of Paul Schachner.
No, 25. This time it was number 25.
Yeah, but I think Paul Schachner, number 20, deflected it, and he caught it. Oh, that's a great catch. Reaction, explosive reaction by Max Gray. Let's see the replay again. Ball is in the air, and it's number 20.
It is, but then Fabian running. But again, did you see the leaping ability of Schachner? Oh, gee, this is an athlete.
This is the boost that the Broncos needed. Maybe to come back in that game. They have now first down.
That was important.
Yeah. Line, very important play. And now they got the pick.
Okay, that was forced in there. You cannot force balls in there.
This time it's Fabian Rauni who just made the tackle
before.
Who intercepts the pass of Robin Senrich in the end zone, which gives the Danube Dragons a new first down. Ooh, another.
And the crazy thing
mistake.
is, what I have to say is underneath you had a drag all open. It was wide open, the drag coming underneath. I don't know if we're going to have another replay. If we have another replay, we could see it. The drag underneath was wide open by Salome, and he just went deep. I mean, it was first down. You don't need to go straight away into the end zone. Like I said, he's 21 years old. He still has to learn. He's a great young quarterback. But he should not have gone deep here. Really should have hit that drag coming down through the middle.
Now it's the Broncos defense turns again. They need to get the ball back. Still a 10-point deficit. Definitely doable in the third quarter, but it's difficult. And now they run the ball with Madrid London.
They're going to have one more play here, and then they're going to call it fourth quarter. Yeah, now it's crunch time. Fourth quarter is going to be the really big crunch time. The Danube's playing it well. They're mixing it up. They're going to run, but they're still going to pass, probably some swing passes in again, just to keep them real, so they don't put everyone in the box. It's not raining anymore. It's just drizzling.
It's not, but there was no thunder, no lightning, except the Danube Dragons defense, who was the thunder and lightning today so far. It's 24-14, second down and 5.
There's Marco Mauro on the tackle. Madrid London again on the carry.
It's not enough for a first down. It's third down and 1, and we have the end of the third quarter. Danube Dragons with 10 points in that third quarter, with a huge advantage now with the ball and a 10-point lead. But yeah, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet. There's two things we really got to focus on here. Is the Broncos can make those mistakes with going. Like I just said, I know he's a young quarterback. I really like him. He's good. He's unexperienced, and you can see that now. He went into the end zone, 25, intercepted it. There was a guy all open on the drag. It was first down. It wasn't the last play of the game. This is experience. This is what Alex has. He's 29. Robin is 21. In a few years, Robin will be that too, and that experience. But it's just those mistakes can cost you games, and they do. I mean, it's 3 picks.
Yeah, I mean, especially against such a strong defense. I mean, both defenses are playing really well, really well tonight. But the Dragons are just something else on defense so far. It's third and 1 now, and
they're going to run Madrid London again.
Probably it's hard to stop Madrid London if he only has to go for 1 yard.
24 is going to block for him, and 28 is going to get the ball. Madrid London.
And there is Andrea Serra all alone here with Matt Cano on an island here on the sideline. They will probably not try to go for the big one, but not with Madrid London in your team. But let's see, third down and 1. Heavy set again for the Dragons. Broncos ready to attack that run through the middle. And they do. And it's the first stop. They had him in the backfield.
And it was so clear 24 is going to block for him, and he's going to run behind him. Like we said, he's going to do exactly that happened. But of course, you can't just stop it, even if you know what's going on there. I mean, those are so quality players. They used 24 as a lead block, and he just blocked the end away, and then he just got those 4 yards. He just needed 1 yard, but he got 4 out of him.
I mean, they contained Madrid London pretty well the whole game, but it's just hard to bring him down.
Yeah, it's very hard to bring him down, especially when you tackle him high, which is not a good idea. Now I'm saying they're gonna have a little pass in here now, which I don't really have to, but just to keep it real. No, they're not. They're giving it to. Yeah, see.
Madrid London with
that's a 12-yard gain.
The best run of London since the first quarter. 12-yard run and another first down, and Broncos defense need to stop the Dragons' offense here.
Watch that gap going up open here. So it's going over, Zack cutting it back straight to the middle. Here's the cutback, and yeah, that's just tough to stop. Why stop doing something that works?
Yeah,
nobody would do that, right?
Milk the clock. I mean, it's only 11 minutes left now.
They got Andrea Sasso. They're going into trips.
They got
Into a quads. They're going in a quadruple over.
Motion with the swing pass. Oh, it's backwards
That's a
pass.
free ball. That's a free ball.
It's a backwards pass, but they whistle it. They whistle it there.
See, when you have 4 guys on the side, not all 4 can go on a route. One has to be covered.
Let's see what they have to discuss here, because I thought this is a backwards pass, and they probably acknowledge that as a refs too.
Did they blow the whistle though? If they didn't, then they can still overturn
I think
it.
they did.
They did, so yeah, they have to give it.
To second down and 10.
But it was clear that they're going to play that, because if you have 4 guys on the side, 2 are not covered, so they can all go on routes. You only have 2 guys can go on routes then, so that's, or 3. That's why it was clear they're going to pass it off screen and the others are blocking.
Yeah, we have seen that swing pass numerous times.
Yeah.
It's not first down, it's second down. Andre London.
See, like tackles like that, it just won't work against him. The first tackle there was,
So it's
could
now,
have stopped him earlier.
it would have been second down, but it may be that because they had that inadvertent whistle that they had to return the first down.
No.
So that would be really unlucky for the Broncos.
No, it's third down. It should be third.
Should be third down.
It should be third. That's why they're yelling around here too. It should be a third down.
Das ist der dritte Versuch und der zweite.
They're keeping it on second down. They're keeping it on second down.
They probably took the play back because of the inadvertent whistle.
People are not happy here.
Double bad for the Broncos. So it's second down and 5.
Well, now they stop him. I mean, you can't go, with all due respect to the New Dragons and the great running game, but don't overdo it. Don't overdo it, you know? I mean, he had some good runs, but you can't go every. Now he's going to go out, get a breather. I don't know, now it's suddenly.
Now it's third down and 6.
Yeah, people are getting mad and throwing
Yeah, I
stuff
think
down there.
nobody understands that why there is a down missing, but I think it's because of that inadvertent whistle on first down. They said repeat the first down. So
yeah, we got to calm down these people
let's
here.
go back. It's third down and 6, and this is a play that the Broncos have to stop here.
We're not at a soccer game here. We got to calm down these people. They're getting mad. So it's empty set.
And this pass is incomplete.
And guess who dropped it?
Yeah,
Andrea Serra.
it was one of the first passes of Alex Turi that was a little forced and a little ahead of the receiver. Difficult to catch. So it's fourth down and 6. And
That's what they needed. Defense needed that. And now the offense really, really has to do something. But Alex Turi is playing a really good game.
he is.
He really is. He's,
It's fourth down and 6. Dragons probably gonna punt with their defense, which plays so well this second half. Ball
High
is a
snap.
high snap, but
Oh, bad punt.
kick gets off.
Oh.
And it rolls, has a favorable.
And now it's a good punt. Out of bad punt, a good punt.
Yes, and the Dragons pin the Broncos deep in their own half. They get the ball at their own 8-yard line. So 92 yards to go for the Broncos offense with a 10 points deficit. Now let's see if the Broncos can do some magic here. They need to if they want to come back in that CFL Bowl 2024.
We got 8 minutes 13 left. They need to score. We don't have to discuss about this or anything. They need to score on this drive. I mean, they are back down like by 10 points. So yeah, you need to score now. You can go field goal and then, but you need to score. I don't care if it's touchdown or otherwise.
You don't need to score in one play. You can take your time. There's a flag on the field.
They made him jump.
So it's a flag against the Broncos again, so they will have the ball at their own 4-yard line. It will be 96 yards away from the end zone. But they have some time. I mean, it's not like they need to score within a minute. But they need to have a drive and they need to have some points.
And that surely doesn't help when you got to go back and start from half the distance to goal line or wherever they're going to go now. It's going to get real tough now.
Yep.
As you can see, I think it's going to go back all the way to the 5-yard line. Yep. So that's going to be tough now. Starting your drive from your own. Is it 5? It is your own. Yeah, it's like 6. Your own 6-yard line.
Play 2 deep safeties again, but they run with Noah Bachhofen over the middle for a gain of 2 yards. It will be second down and 13 yards to go. Well, what to do?
Yeah, it's they need to hit short passes more, like hooks coming from 10 to 8 or like hitches. I mean, they're standing off. The DBs are back, as you can see now. Like 20, the awesome number 20s. He's like 11 yards off. Just hit some short passes. I mean, this is no yards.
Pass to Max Grace caught, but only a minimal gain of maybe a yard.
And the flag on the play too. On the backfield, probably a holding us.
Oh, it's a roughing the passer.
Oh, roughing the pass, that's automatic 15 yards.
This helps the Broncos.
Let's see the replay on that one again. What happened there? 75 is discussion. I like that the referees, they're really explaining everything. Yeah, the white cap explaining to the guys what's happening. That's always good, so the player knows, okay, I did this, that happened.
15-yard penalty for the Dragons. Gives the Broncos a little bit of air, but nonetheless, they still have a long way to go. They're at the 21-yard line. With a new first down, at least some hope is back on the side of the Broncos.
As you can see here in the wide shot right now, this is a good shot when the Broncos come out. Now watch how deep back the DBs are, especially number 20 here, our superstar. Why not short pass? Why always go long? Another run for about 2 yards.
Noah Bachhofen tries to keep the defense a little honest, but Broncos still struggle to gain some bigger chunks of yards against that 4-man defensive front who's playing really well. The defense line, the linebackers we mentioned already, they have a huge game here, so it's second down and 7. This overthrown tight window open for Celis Conceprio, incomplete, so will Broncos back in a third down and 7.
It's got to be tough. Now go for the sticks, don't go deep, go get a first down and keep working out there. I mean, it's easier said than done, I know, but don't just always go to that long, especially if they play here cover man, even if it looks like 2, but they're coming down. It's just, look at the difference between Celeste and our number 20 from the new. Of course, you don't want to play on his side, but
Broncos in a double slot.
It's going to be a pass for sure, we know that. So,
and this pass is incomplete.
It's almost to the, they can't go from their own, they got to punt it from there.
Broncos offense with trouble in that second half. Just everybody sitting in that zone. and Broncos in 4th down, only 7 minutes to go. Well, you probably have to kick from that situation and hope that somehow.
Oh no! Why are they whistling? They should not be whistling. He dropped that ball. He muffed it, but he saved it himself. But I cannot do those early whistles. Come on, refs.
This whistle was too early. Broncos are.
He recovered it himself, anyways. But they still shouldn't.
Yeah. But still, this was Broncos needed some kind of play like this, some kind of momentum swing. But now it will be really, really difficult. And 35-yard line, the Danube Dragons was a first down, only almost 7 minutes left to play, but there was a 10-point lead.
He's gonna run it with Madrid to the right side. Madrid London's gonna run it to the right side here. That wasn't hard to say, but there's a holding.
Difficult. This was not difficult to call.
No, it's not. It's telegraphed. I mean, we know what they're doing. It's just 24 is going to go block it on the right side.
I mean, they're 10 points ahead with 6.5 minutes left to play. I mean, they probably don't mind to just take time off, maybe get a first down, punt the ball
but
back.
It's a holding.
Because as long as the defense of Danube plays so well, how can the Broncos come back in the game?
Well, we talked about it before. We have to have efficiency on the offense, which we don't have. So the offense of Danube did not score any touchdowns. It's other than one. The rest was the defense. So
the first touchdown at the beginning of the game, there was the only offensive touchdown.
So we got to get the Broncos got to get the offense going, or it's not working. So Alex True is going to throw it. I'm guessing it's number 84. It is.
It is.
Why is he not just going out of bounds?
Andrea Serra catches the ball, gets the first down in a 1st and 20 situation, 21 yards, and this takes the air out of this whole Broncos sideline. Another first down for the Danube Dragons. Now is the chance to seal the game.
Yeah, we can say that with 6 minutes 25. If they score again, it's going to be very, very, very tough. But we're not there yet. So Madrid London's going to get the ball here again. See that tackling? Come on, guys. There you go.
Okay,
takes time off the clock. That's what it does. It takes time off the clock.
Defense makes the tackles, but the Dragons don't really care. It's 2nd down and 9. Yeah, the ball security. I mean, Dragons don't make that many mistakes. I mean,
yeah,
they don't fumble, they don't throw interceptions.
And the Broncos are now forced to pass because the time is running.
Right.
And they need yards. So the Broncos, when they come back into possession of the ball, they need to pass. They can't run. It's number 5. Why is number 5 always coming in and running at quarterback and then they let him throw stuff like that? This is weird. It stops the time. It was for nothing. I mean, they have a reason for doing it. I mean, I'm not in their offense, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Everything else works mostly. So why are you doing?
I'm not even sure if this was supposed to be another pass kind of trick play, but it definitely didn't work. 3rd down and 9. Last chance maybe for the Broncos to get back in the game. Still over 5 minutes to play, but they need the big play now.
Well, he's going to be the MVP of the game. Andrea Serra is he's just a beast out there. I gotta say like that. Whenever, let him go. Whenever it's crucial, he is the main man and he performs. He shows up. He's there.
He is,
and that was
cover him the whole game.
Yeah, and if you see here, it's in a window where he knows he gets hit.
Nice choke move. And,
Nice feet work. That's four Broncos, and he's still not down.
The whistle was blown at that moment.
Yeah, and
So it's first down and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they're gonna run it now again, of course. They're gonna run it to the left with Madrid. We don't have to mention it every time. As soon as they have the first down, they're gonna do that. Even though he checks off, Toure saw something, they're still gonna give it to Madrid, London, to the left, 4 blocking, and now they're closing fast. Good, but time is running out. It's 4:39 and running.
Yeah, Broncos probably need to start thinking about timeouts pretty soon.
Well, they need 2
timeouts.
scores too. It's not just they need 1 score, they need 2 scores. And time is really running off. It's going to be very, very tough to come back into this game. Not to be negative or trying to already call the game, but the way Danube is playing, very smart. Even though everyone can see what they're doing, it's yeah. Now they got number 5 back in at quarterback. Now he's going to keep it, and the other 2's going to block.
They're going to run, yeah.
Both are going to block, and he's going to run. For no gain.
Good play by the defense here for 0 yards or 1 yard. But
Yeah, if you bring in that Wildcat,
and
everyone
now
knows
the
he's
Broncos
going to
take
run.
the first time out. I think it's their first time out.
No, second. They
It's
took
their
one
second.
early in the second half
You're right,
already.
you're right. So it's 3:39 left to go, 24-14. It's third down now. I mean,
Well, it's 3rd and 13. That's a long way to go, right?
yeah, they definitely can afford, obviously, to get a touchdown. If they get a field goal, they're still 2 touchdowns behind. The big question is how to score 2 touchdowns against this defense who plays so formidable.
Formidable. It's formidable.
Formidable this second half.
We can do it in French too. No, it really you need to get some positive yards, which they haven't done in the last couple of drives. And the defense of the Danube, they're just playing really good, all of them. And you just need to find a solution. But you find a solution with 4 minutes. You should have found the solution earlier, and it's tough. I mean, you can't just go on the field and just think, oh, you're gonna dominate. The first half was way more. How you call it? It was way more not now it's lopsided. And it was way more equal. Let's call it like that in the first half. You know, we had that tight window, and again, the new offense only scored 1 touchdown. The rest was the defense, and that just hurts a team. But the way it is, can't change it. And we still got 4 minutes. Let's enjoy the 4 minutes of the CFL championship game here. And it's not raining anymore, so it's nice now also for the. It's a little bit. It's still raining a little bit.
Yeah, the Broncos still with some minimal little hopes are left, but they need to make that play. 3rd down and 13. Alex Toure back at quarterback. White jersey wasn't hit too much, and the pass is complete, but this is not enough.
It's number 16 this time.
This pass
It's
is
the first time a guy caught a pass who's not Andreas Sasso.
it's
Lucas Gold.
It's 4th down and 3.
It wasn't enough. It was Lucas Gold catching this ball. He shouldn't have. Yeah, that's
Inbounds. So
inbounds
time
time.
is running.
Yep, time is running.
And 4th down, they go for it.
Yeah, they have nothing to lose.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to
It doesn't
kick a
make-
field goal.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Could probably go either way, but if they make their first down, it's pretty much over, I would guess.
With 3
But-
minutes,
Yeah,
and
they take a
15
timeout
counting,
with the second left. So they have
they're going field goal.
time to discuss. But this was a nice drive by the Dragons here.
I'm sure Coach Armstrong will go for a field goal. It would surprise me if not, because with 3 minutes and 10 to go,
It's not over. I mean, if they kick the field goal, it's still 2 touchdowns. It's very, very, very difficult, but not impossible. But
I've seen bigger comebacks in short time. But
if they make the first down, it's pretty much over.
yeah, so that's what Coach Armstrong is probably thinking about too right now. But to go safe way, if I would be the head coach, I would go for field goal, because the offense hasn't done anything. Broncos offense hasn't done anything in this half. So why not go field goal, give them the ball back deep, and then they have to work 80 yards or whatever to come over with 3 minutes and 10. That's my philosophy, but it looks like Coach Armstrong wants to go and get the first down and get that game sealed.
In any way, it's almost impossible for the Broncos to come back, but hope dies when the game is over. And
it is a field goal, like I said. Yeah, I would have. It would have surprised me with anything else. And with that field goal kicker, I mean, the second one was pretty bad, but.
And this kick
is no good. It is. Oh wow! It looked like he went to the left.
Sealed in, and this is
27-14.
It's 27-14. It's 3 minutes 8 seconds is left, so the Broncos need a big play now, and I would bet on Max Gray going for the return now. No matter where the ball lands in the end zone, they need some kind of spark, and if not him, who then? Well, the Danube Dragons are on their way to their first European championship. The Austrian champion in Chur leads in Chur 27-14 in the fourth quarter. It was 14-14 at halftime, but they dominated the second half.
That's exactly what happened. The second half is a way different ball game than what we saw in the first half. I cannot really explain what happened in the second half, but yeah, the first half was really exciting and good, and all the people up in Vienna and in Austria watching this, they're all excited, and of course I would be too, because their team is playing real good football. There's some real good football up in Vienna if you think about it, and with the Vienna Vikings playing in the AFL, that's the team they beat. Danube lost twice to the Vienna Vikings. And so there's some really good, like you said, Max Gray's going to bring it back, but it's not going to go far. There is a flag on there, however.
There is a flag on the field. I mean, to be honest, this team of the Danube Dragons, they have a lot of very, very good athletes, and this is maybe also a level that you don't see every day in the Swiss Football League.
No, and it hasn't, and the AFL, yeah, they're getting it, but the AFL has been a powerhouse for years. Since the 2000s, it's always been powerhouse. I played a few years there in the AFL, and it was always the best league, and it shows now, even with Vienna Vikings having two teams, the team they have in the AFL, how good they are. Danube, it's going to be a good Austrian Bowl too. Danube against Vienna Vikings, and yeah, I'm not going to congratulate Danube yet. It's still 3 minutes, but you know, it looks like they're going to win it. I mean, let's be honest here. That's a big task, and look where they have to start off.
It is. It looks like it, but let's see if the Broncos, what they can produce here in the last 3 minutes. I mean,
well, they got a pass, and now
they need to, but the Danube Dragons play again.
The defense knows what's going on
deep
now.
Safeties, switch up the coverage.
See, now they go. That's what I said they should have done earlier.
It's a good pass
Short
to the sideline from Robin Senere.
Short passes a little earlier would have worked, but yeah.
He was out of bounds. It's called incomplete.
What?
Pass to Salome, probably stepped out of bounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Too bad. Looked good.
Yeah, that doesn't help. That actually doesn't help.
Second down and 10.
Just watch out for that number 20. I hope they know that. And I hope Robin is watching that number 20.
Robin goes deep.
There's number 20 with an interception. We got our MVP. We got our MVP. It's either him or Andrea Serra.
Yeah, that's you said it before the last drive. So you said we have an MVP when Andrea Serra caught that pass, and now you got the next pick.
It's a deflection. You got to be ready.
There's a flag on the field.
Yeah, but watch this now. Here, he passes it, got deflected up, and there is. It's a lucky interception, but still it is there.
And you saw who deflected the ball, number 10, Yunji Gao. I mean, they have so many good players on defense.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't
they
even
showed
mention
it.
all of them. I mean, we should go out through it all, I know. But the people watching in Vienna, Danube, they know who we're talking about. That defense is just crazy. I mean, there's one timeout left, so then they're going to run it and just run out the game. There is no 2-minute warning, so it's 2:43 to go. They're just going to run out the game. And I think it's probably time.
Let's see what the flag is. Maybe
Well, the offense is already out there.
it is. Our flag is against Danube.
But they still stay in ball possession.
Was it after the?
Yeah, it was after the interception.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that they're going to run it now and it's just going to run out the time. I think it's time to congratulate the Danube Dragons. I mean, I know it's 2:43, but I'm going to lean out the window that far to say that they are the new CFL champions. Played really well game. Great second half. The defense, outstanding defense.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Danube Dragons. They played an outstanding defensive game. The Broncos, Broncos had their chance, but to win on the highest level in Europe in the CFL Bowl, I mean, you cannot afford to allow 2 defensive touchdowns. I mean, you got that huge 98-yard interception touchdown. We remember Broncos had the chance to go ahead by 2 scores, got the tie before halftime, and then got that fumble return touchdown in the 3rd quarter.
That was big. That was big. When he was trying to lean over to get the first down, lost the ball, the new guys picked it up and went for a touchdown. If that wouldn't have happened, I say it would have been a really, really close game because the defense of Broncos did not play bad. Other than covering Andrea Serra.
Yeah.
But other than that, they really played well. I mean, and sooner or later, Madrid London will have a long run, but it would have been way more competitive. But hats off to the Danube. I'm really proud that we have that good of football in Europe. I really am. This is a great game.
Also, congratulations to Alexander Turi. I mean, the quarterback. Look at this jersey. I mean, also congratulations to the O-line. If you watch the quarterback, he probably never was on the ground, and he was on point today with his pass too in the second half when the rain stopped. So they really took it in the second half.
Now they got a call. Now they don't have a timeout left, so because they used it before, so you're just gonna let the time go down and.
Actually, the rain got back a little.
Yeah, it started again.
But we are
well,
all
they're gonna
lucky.
run. They're gonna run it all now. They're just
Yeah,
gonna let it go, and then
it's-
even if the Broncos get the
Broncos
ball
don't
back,
have a timeout anymore,
Yeah.
so they don't have to risk anything.
but it was a great night for the CFL Championship. It really was. It was good advertisement for our sport, our great sport of football, and yeah. See, he's just dancing here now. It's okay. Time is going. I mean,
Broncos can't stop the time anymore, the clock anymore. So
even now that it's 3rd and 12, they're not going to pass it. They're still going to run it.
Going to run
And even on 4th down, they're going to maybe take a knee and give or a little punt or whatever. But yeah, it's 1 minute and 33. Time is going. So let's come back to the MVP discussion. Would you give it to Andreas Serra or would you give it to Schachter?
This is close, but probably Andrea Serra gets it because he's an offensive player, but that interception return touchdown was if you ask me, like such a huge momentum shift. So as a defensive guy, I would give it to Paul Schachter. It was not only his only play. I mean, he had so many plays on defense. But well, if we would be in America, probably Alexander Turi would be in the discussion probably too.
Yeah, but he didn't. Yeah, he did. But I mean, he played a really, really good and controlled game. But he didn't really have that much to do. He didn't have, that many passes.
That's true.
Yes, he did have to pass all to Andrea Serra,
What about Yun Jin Gao?
Yeah,
in the first half, he was dominant in the first
we
half.
got to mention him too. You're absolutely right.
But I would go with Paul Schachner, the safety, as an MVP. Your call.
I'm an offensive guy, but me too. I'm impressed with this Schachner guy. It's that leaping ability, knowing where to be. His backpedaling, the way he opens his hip, how he covers guys. This guy's special. Happy that he plays in the AFL and not in the other league. And yeah, I would probably go with Schachner too here.
Yeah,
I really would.
The Dragons probably couldn't care less because they will be CEFL champions 2024. It's still 40 seconds. Broncos have a chance to get the ball back, but it will be...
Well, they're taking a timeout now too.
I mean, it will be the miracle of all football miracles.
It's not possible anymore. Let's be honest, no.
It's not.
It's not possible anymore.
It's not, and the Broncos know it too, and the fans know it.
And the rain knows it, that's why it comes back.
Yeah,
the rain is coming
at
back
least
heavy.
We didn't get the lightning and thunder that we expected, and we were already thinking out maybe the game get stopped for an hour or something. We didn't have all of that. We had a great game. First half really close to both sides. Second half, the Dragons took it.
That's exactly what happened. There's nothing else to add to that. I just want to say thank you to On Air Production in Chur. They really did a great job here with the cameras and everything. They did it really well. It's the first time they're doing it, and I think it won't be the last. Also to the organization here, who organized everything here for the CFL Bowl in 2 weeks. They had to organize everything. You have to have extra security, you have to have this and that, and what you don't have in a regular season game. They organized all of that. And don't forget, next year they have a big new stadium. They won't be playing here anymore. And then lastly but not leastly, Danube Dragons champion. Well deserved champions. I lost the pizza now, but still, they're going Wildcat with number 5. Of course, they're not going to get the 14 yards, but now the time actually has to stop. It did, okay.
Yeah. And you see the guys here on the field like hugging each other. We have to mention that too. It was a really fair game. I mean, both teams played hard, but I think it's a mutual respect for each other here, and this is good also to see in such an emotional situation in a final game of Europe that players treat themselves well.
That's true, and then don't forget, both are still in for the championship in their respective league. The Calanda Broncos, the Swiss. They're going to have the semi-final game in 2 weeks, and the Danube is still in there. They're going to be in the Austrian Bowl. So that's going to be a pass, and he's going to pass it again. With a wet ball, that's tough, and another almost pick. Yeah, it's tough to do something.
Try for a big play, but yeah, well, the Dragons just can play prevent defense.
Yeah, they're not going to fall for that on a prevent when you play prevent. Yeah, so both can actually. Calanda loses this today, but they can still be Swiss champions, like for the 9th time in a row, or whatever, how many. And the Danube can be double champions, which would be really nice. For them, with that team they have. I know they lost to Vienna Vikings, but you know, maybe in the Austrian Bowl they can win it. Good luck to them. And first of all, have a good party tonight. Driving back home, there's going to be one hell of a drive back for them to Vienna. They're going to have a big trophy in the bus, and then some cold ones. So congratulations to them, and
very well deserved.
That's the game.
Victory for the Danube Dragons, who win the CFL Championship game 2024. Last play of the game.
See, you're just gonna get
slipped through the finger of Celes Consecrio, and the game is over. Danube Dragons are champions 2024. Congratulations to Austria, to Vienna, after a hard-fought victory here in Stadium Oberau in Chur.
And also very fair, they're all hugging each other. And before they go celebrate, they're going to say thank you to the Broncos for a good game. As we can see down there in a minute, very fair. Some of the new players coming over to the Broncos and congratulating them. Yeah, it's been, like you said, it has been a fair game, and this win is very well deserved by the Danube Dragons. There's no doubt about it, especially the second half. If you look at the second half, it's well deserved. So I think we are going to take in the ceremony as much as I heard, right?
Excuse me?
Are we going to take in the ceremony or are we...
Yeah, I mean the ceremony will be done probably pretty quickly, but because the rain came back again, the field held more or less, and sidelines looks a little thrown up.
Also the middle line in the middle.
Line, but at the end we are all happy that the game could have taken place here. It was a good game, I think, a very interesting and deserved winner with the Danube Dragons.
Yeah, and we were, like I said before, very well deserved winner. There's one hell of a Vienna is one hell of a football city up there. That's crazy. Some really good players, good athletes, not just players, and that's what you need to win championships. And good imports too. They really got some good imports. It's not easy to get quality good imports, and there was, you know, that's a big difference too, which made it out.
Respect to the Calanda Broncos team, to the Broncos organization. They got a great crowd. I mean, the fans are always here. They're always supportive of the team, and players appreciate it. Fans appreciate the players, and it's a huge success for Swiss football to have another Broncos team in the European final. Also, at the end, it's a little sour note, obviously, but still, probably with a little distance, they look at it as a success too this season.
Yes, with a little distance, you can say they're gonna be disappointed. One team is always disappointed, one team is happy. That's what championship games are for. But I'm telling you one thing: with that Broncos team, as young as they are, we might see a Danube Broncos rematch next year already. It's all possible, and I mean, I don't know how many players will leave Danube or how many players will leave Calanda, but they are front runners in their leagues every year, so we might see them back next year wherever this will be. But yeah, for now it's just congratulations Danube, and you see how happy they are. I mean, it is a ring they're gonna get, it is a trophy they're gonna get, and you don't just get them handed out to you. You gotta fight for them, and that's what they did.
They had to work hard for that trophy. But they made it with a spectacular second half, especially because of their great defense. The defense score in the third quarter blew the game open. They went ahead 17-14 with a 52-yard field goal, then had that 30-yard fumble return touchdown, which gave them a 2-score lead.
And
this was the decision at the end.
That was the decision, and if you give up two touchdowns from the offense, that just hurts you too much, and the defense can't even do anything about it. And the other thing is not just a touchdown; it's too many turnovers. I mean, how many turnovers did we have? Did the Broncos have the offense?
Had three interceptions at the end.
One
After
fumble.
Romit started with 2 touchdown passes, and then we had the fumble return touchdown. So 4 turnovers, you normally don't win a championship game when you have 4 turnovers.
And Danube had one. They had one interception by Alex Turi, and the rest was all no turnovers. So 4 turnovers to 1 is a big difference. Maybe they put in number 5 at quarterback, because I just saw Lucas Schramm is down there. He's not even dressed. He might have got hurt or something. He's there in his street clothes, in his team gear. So it might have been, that's why they went Wildcat sometimes. I have no idea, but it doesn't matter at the end. There he is right down there. But at the end of the day, they won it, and let's see the trophy celebration. It's raining, so they, like you said, probably going to do it really fast.
Looks like the
referees are
the
going to
guys
get it
from the
first.
CFL are already down there, but both teams are not in the mood yet to go to the medals. The Dragons are jumping around, celebrating their victory. Broncos are obviously disappointed. It's their first loss of the season. They have the Zurich Renegades coming here to
Next
weekend. The week after it's the semi-final. Yeah, both teams, as you said, in the national playoffs with a chance to win the national title again, and then, as you said, who knows? Maybe they meet again in the future.
I'm sure they will actually. I'm pretty sure they will, especially after what we saw today. Yeah, it's. I'm surely going to be watching the Austrian Bowl this year with that kind of level of football they play there in the AFL. I mean, that's really impressed. And like I said, I've been around the block for a while, and that was one hell of a game, first half especially. And it's all about adjustment. I mean, 2 long passes from Robin as a touchdown, and afterwards nothing. No more completion after that. So, I mean, that says it all.
They really had troubles when they started to just sit these 2 safeties deep to convert, and the long pass they took away like this.
Yeah.
And Broncos couldn't really establish the run game. They did some good plays, but it's not like they established a continuing run game. But neither did Danube.
Neither did Danube. And would they have scored? We don't know, because the defense of Danube scored. That's what it's all about. And if those mistakes wouldn't have happened, I wanted to see if Danube really would have scored, because that Madre London run for a touchdown in the first half, and then the second one, and after that it was the defense scoring.
Yeah, they contained the superstar really good, but they couldn't contain Andrea Serra, who made play after play, especially on third downs in important situations. So this kept the offense of Danube a little going. Also, as we said. Defense set the tone.
And the funny thing is, first half we didn't even know who Andrea Serra was, because he wasn't on the list. So I'm on the toilet actually in the halftime, and right beside me on the toilet is 84. So I'm like, while I'm on the toilet, I'm asking,
who are you?
In German, and he goes, I don't speak German, I'm Italian. I'm like, okay, can you tell me your name so I know in second half, because you're going to be getting catches. And he's like, Andrea Serra, sorry. And
but now we know him.
And now we know him, and it's funny. You need to get somebody's name out of the toilet, but still,
we just heard that the new got some new players. Kicker, I don't know if this was this kicker, the new kicker that made the 52-yard kick, but Andrea Serra was the receiver they got, and he had a huge impact on the game.
He really did. So here we go, we have Mauro
Broncos disappointed, but they can be proud of their accomplishment they had this year on the European level. Also right now, obviously, it's disappointment.
Like I said, I've been on both sides of the winning side and the losing side. If you lose, you're disappointed, of course, and it hurts at the start. It will. In a few days, they will see, wow, we achieved a lot. Even though we lost the final, we beat Paris, we beat Parma away, we beat Copenhagen at home. But right now, that doesn't help them. They're disappointed now. See, he doesn't even want to put it around. You still got to show some class here. Here's Katz, number 4, has been around for a while. Tino Mukwiller, the soon-to-be 40-year-old running back.
His 50th medal probably in his career.
He won the Euro Bowl in 2012, and he knows what's going on. And here the young guys. For a second I thought it's Robin, but it's not Robin.
Yeah, Simon Baer, the second-year cornerback.
Here's the big O-liner.
Patrick Bachmann.
And Celeste. Muzio, the receiver.
Obviously.
And here then Selom. He's having one hell of a year in Switzerland, by the way, Selom.
He's a rookie,
true rookie. And then 28, our guy who got married today.
Yeah.
Adrian Sunderhauf.
He might be the only Bronco still happiest.
Yeah, because he might not be too disappointed. He still has the wedding night in front of him.
Yeah.
So he won't be too disappointed. There's still a lot. They got a lot of players here to give medals to.
The big guys.
There's the big guys.
Filip Kovljenic, Andre Mattes.
59 Filip, then 66 Andre Mattes. He's been around the block forever. He's turning 49.
He could be the father of most of these players. that he plays with, but
There's big number 68
Still a big-
Derungs.
big player. Yeah, Michel Derungs,
And then
Great player.
Orfeo Ferretti, he's been around the block. He played in Italy, in Austria, he played in everywhere where he can. And then you see the quarterback, he's disappointed. He doesn't need to be disappointed. He's 21 years old. He still has the whole future ahead of him. Heads up to him, he will be fine. He will be all good. Yeah, there's always a lot of people coming. Here's the import.
Andrew Blackett and Lucio Tetamanti,
Tetamanti.
second-year player.
Really good dude. And then the doctor here, Bear, he's been around when I even played for the Broncos 50 years ago. He was still the.
Dr. Bear is a very loyal.
And here's
Bronco.
Eric Arquette did some nice blocks today.
Him too. So this is a good team the Broncos have. They have good chemistry. They have a good work ethic. So I have no doubts that they will be back sooner than later.
And Max
Noah
Gray
Bacco.
was number 3 and Noah Backhofen in front of him.
Yeah.
And here's Mark Maurer.
Marco Maurer.
Marco
obviously
Maurer.
disappointed.
Coach Buffum was his daughter and his.
That title.
Yeah.
Coach Buffum.
What a great job he has done, but Coach Buffum. It's just, just keep going and going. And here's the trainers and everything. The O-line coach, Bastian now, has all the staff coming and the hurt players. So it will still take a while before Danube. I'm sure there's some guys in Vienna still watching this and then want to see Danube getting their trophies. It will be in a minute. You always get the loser first. And then you're gonna get the thing. But yeah, it's the way sport goes. There's a winner and there's a loser.
Yeah, and you can win it all. And the Broncos have won plenty the last decade. And they lost now the second European final game against the Austrian champion. 2019 they lost that nail biter against the Tyrol Raiders, and now against the Danube Dragons. Final score here in Stadion Oberau 27-14 for the Dragons, who take away their first European trophy. And soon they will get their gold medals. You see some players lighting up cigars.
They better give me a cigar too. I love cigars. So I hope they're keeping one away from me so I can have one after we are done here. I'm still curious who's going to get the MVP because there is an MVP award. You see it over there on the table on the left side. The smaller one, the big one is obviously the CEFL Cup and the other one is the MVP. It's going to be one of the two, Andreas, Sarah, or it's going to be Schramm. One of the two. This is the president of the Broncos, Mr. Sunderhauf. He's done a lot for this team. He's got a lot of sponsors coming in and he's doing a really good job looking after his players. And also the juniors. The juniors have a really good program, flag and tackle. And here we go, here's the Danube Dragons. Congratulations to them. Well deserved, well deserved. Man, that mascot looks scary. I would not put my child in front of that mascot. He's not happy at all. He looks scary. Make him happy.
It was a nice game. I mean, it was a great atmosphere. The fans had fun. They were loud. Also, it was rainy and wet and everything.
MVP? Paul, she gets it. We're both right.
We were right.
We had him at MVP and he gets it. Well deserved. What a player. You better keep his name. He is. Look at him. He looks older, so I don't know how old he is, but he's one hell of a player. Look at that leaping ability.
Awesome game by him. Congratulations.
Yes, really.
He's very, very well deserved award. A great player in a very good team. And they get the trophy now.
And that's Coach. Coach can we all be happy.
Coach Fred Armstrong with his team. And they get the trophy up.
And of course, Green, we are the champion. The music has to be played on every sporting event when somebody's champion. Good old Freddie Mercury. I love those pictures. I really do.
It's why you play.
That's why you play. That's why you play the game. That's why you go 4 times a week to practice, you know, for occasions like this. It doesn't come along easy. It doesn't come along a lot. But when it comes and you win it,
yep. You see, like all spectators all around the world, we know we have spectators from the USA, and you know that you see that American football in Europe, we play it seriously. We play it serious, and thank you for watching, and hope that you liked it.
And I just got a message saying that it sounds weird. I'm sitting beside somebody on the toilet. It's not really like that, Clark Evans. We were not sitting beside each other. We were standing
beside each other.
And there is a wall between. You know how it works. Thank you, Clark Evans, for that. He's my boy, Clark Evans, good guy. But he knew exactly what I was talking about.
Clark Evans, quarterback of the Zurich Renegades. He will be here at Chur next weekend for the final regular season game. So if you're around Graubünden, the normally sunny, beautiful canton in the eastern part of Switzerland, come by and watch the Calanda Broncos against the Zurich Renegades.
Zurich Renegades will win. And here's a team photo. This is really nice. Nice team photo. They're smoking cigars instead of going on the team photo because it's a big team. Some still get medals in the back. I think it's a wrap for us too soon here, okay? We covered everything. It's a wrap.
I think that's it. Thank you very much for checking out the live stream. Thank you, Coach, for your analysis and everything else, for your time coming up here to Graubünden and commentating on the game.
It was a pleasure, really was, coming up here. Once again, shout out On Air Productions, really good. And thank you for hosting this. It was a great event. I really had a good time here. And I gotta get home and I got a game tomorrow. So thank you guys. Congratulations once again up to Vienna, Danube Dragons, and I'm gonna go down and say hi to the guys I know. Thank you. Bye guys.
Thank you. Goodbye.